Welcome, DC10 Presents. I'm your Dungeon Master, Ben. Tonight, in addition to my daughter's loud voice, I am joined, like always, by Cody.
Yeah.
And Fox.
Hello.
And Brianne.
Hello.
And Joe.
Hi, Brianne.
Hey.
And Matt.
Hey.
And Mike.
Hello.
Pancake.
Yellow.
And Chris.
Hi, Joe.
Yep.
And we welcome you guys all to, like I said, tonight's episode of DC10 Presents, where we are following the tales of the arms of the Kraken as they journey through Kamarund. Last time that we left off, the arms of the Kraken had left the city at Titan's Peak and returned to the Orc stronghold, where they let the Orcish chieftain know about the new treaty with the giants. Some of the orcs took a little bit of convincing, but after that, they spent the night and decided that they were going to head back to Connie and the hags. I'm saying a lot because I'm trying to do 87 things at the same time. There we go. Music down. But they were going to return to Connie and the hags, pick up their potion in order to help them retrieve the soul of Marshall, Dez's brother. Upon returning to the hags, they did pick that up. They attempted to get some information about the arcane orreries that they had discovered. However, Connie was a little bit shady on that subject. From there, they returned to Ogden and discussed kind of what their plans were after just leaving the city. From there, they decided that we're going to head back and check on the estate at Widow's Way. So they entered Kaldor's magical emporium, only to be greeted by a familiar voice. So, Arms of the Kraken, the inside of this building, rather dimly lit, just kind of due to the time. However, there's still kind of the purple torches lining the walls, giving the entire interior a dark purple glow. And sure enough, sitting just behind the front counter, you see the small, shriveled form of a halfling female that you guys have grown to know and love. Arms of the Kraken, what would you guys like to do?
Who's this?
Hello, I don't believe we met. My name's Connie. Or not Connie. My name's Miss Sylvie.
Wait a minute.
What's happening?
It is Connie. It was Connie all along.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would.
Miss Sylvie.
Yes, I believe. No, I never met your sister. I just heard stories about her. And the only reason I know it's your sister is because of the deep and intricate tales that your friends told of her.
It's safe.
Oh yeah, those tales that we totally talked about. What guys? What tales is she talking?
You know, the tale.
Yes, many of you talk in your sleep.
Sylvie, how come you're here?
Interesting story, actually. A week ago, well, first of all, I don't think the war's going too well, because over the past few weeks, the city guard has been coming around and recruiting more and more people by force. So luckily we were able to avoid them, because no one wants a little burnout like me. But, after that they started getting weird. People were starting to be arrested simply for being on the streets. People were accused of being spies, and they've essentially locked down the entire city. So, the twins got themselves into a little bit of trouble, and Mr. Kaldor was kind enough to intervene and quickly teleported us all to here. And so we've been here for the past couple of days.
What kind of trouble?
So, you know how they don't like elves too much. Well, he may have left the building and forgotten his disguise behind.
Hmm.
Are they okay?
Yes, they're upstairs sleeping. By the way, they're going by Annie and Kyle right now.
Annie and Kyle.
Oh. No more Lord Levi?
No, they
I
have
think those are great names.
they have changed their names roughly about 3 times a day. It's getting a little hard to remember what they're going by at any one time, but
Bless your heart.
I've been trying to keep up. I will let you know, I know you can't see it now, but the manor is incredibly clean. We did get Mr. Olson's workshop up and running, but he left
that's
with
he
us
okay, or
too.
he's-
Yes, no, he's upstairs as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so we may need a new front door though, because they kind of broke that down and came in, and like I said, luckily Mr. Caldor was there to scoop us all up and whisk us away. But he said it's probably not the best idea to return anytime soon, at least.
Wait. You're saying the city guards barging in on our property?
They
I'd
did,
like an
yes.
insight check to make sure she isn't lying.
Sure, go for it. Make an inside check.
Or
Why would our
Plurseidon-
sweet
would it
little
be
Sylvie
yeah.
lie to us?
It's been
22.
A 22. She seems like she's given you 100% accurate retelling of everything that's gone on.
Okay,
So
cool.
You guys
Okay.
have a manor?
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's really sick.
I
We kind of
will.
stole it from a gang.
I will say had at the moment. I don't think we're in possession of it at the moment.
Oh no, we'll get it back.
Oh, of course you will, but I just mean at the moment.
So we shouldn't go back.
I would probably avoid it unless you have dire need of being in the city.
So these people that took the manor, are they the same people that took my sister?
I don't
No.
know who took your sister.
It was the government. Unless the government took Zula.
No, government took our house. The shadow government took your sister.
So I guess, yeah, in a weird way.
So then would she be there?
Well-
or
Well, hopefully she's not on the black market.
what?
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay.
As
So
far
yeah,
Or at least half of her.
I will
probably
say,
safe.
if it makes you feel better, there's probably not much of a black market left. The city guard went through the lower levels and took most of the people from them and then sealed off the lower levels of the city.
So I guess my question is would going to the city get me closer to finding her or no?
I don't know, honey, if you're speaking to me.
Well, the city, because of the war, the city is kind of incredibly hostile to elves and is kind of going through like a authoritarian
Regime change?
regime change. Yeah, or I guess well, actually, it is a regime change.
Yeah. The king died, his son took
and-
over and changed everything.
Yeah.
Hey, does she know about the assassination?
No, I don't think
No.
so. So
Oh yeah, about that.
What assassination?
but
It was an accident.
we might have
wasn't our
been
fault.
accessories to a successful assassination of the king.
It was just a little regicide, that's all. Just a little.
It wasn't our fault.
No,
Was
definitely
this
not.
king involved in kidnapping my sister?
No, but the people who killed him were.
Yeah.
And you helped them?
And they may have been wearing your sister's face when they did it.
Wait, what?
I was throwing that,
was the
in there as the
That was
DM.
the
Yeah.
DM. You didn't-
Oh,
No one of us said that. No.
no one said that? Okay.
No,
No one said that.
That was just me
We
reminding
only
everyone of the
reacted.
fact.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, I guess if I guess you really are totally in the dark on everything. So to take it back, the collectors are
Hold
how
on. Is this room just empty besides us?
Yes, by the way, I don't know how to do the little finger spinny thing, but if you all want to come up to the second level, we do have couches and a fire. And I could make you guys some cocoa.
Yeah, this is
wow.
probably
That
gonna be
would
a
be
long story,
great.
so let's go.
This is
through
gonna be a
that.
long story. Yeah.
Well, just follow me. Don't step on the third step. And she takes you guys to the back of the shop. There's like a little nook. She opens it up, and there's a staircase that looks entirely too long for the amount of building that there is remaining on this side. But you see her start to climb up the stairs, avoid the third step, and she continues to climb.
Avoid the third step.
Yes. Yeah.
I want to very closely scrutinize that third step.
Make an investigation check for me.
I would like to also help with that.
So-
I'm very.
You could either roll it, or you
do-
could.
Let me roll
you do
my
the
own.
second roll. You do the second roll. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me roll my own.
Good. Yeah, 9.
18.
You rolled a 5 and got an 18. Gotta love
Yes,
rogues.
I rolled a 5 and got an 18.
God damn.
All right, so Nim's the first one that rolled, yeah.
Yeah.
So Nim, you look at it; it doesn't look anything different than a normal wooden step. Levi, you, however, notice that it seems to be on small springs. And as you follow the activation of this over, you look and you can see small, like little pinhole dart traps all the way up the wall. And then as you go to the ceiling, you can see small jets lining the stairs that probably shoot some sort of fire or other nastiness. And you also can see a small, like, trip on each of the other steps that if this first one were to drop, it would essentially become one giant ramp.
Did you just
Then-
slide down?
Yeah, then turning around, you look at the back of the door, and it looks like a normal, like, wooden door from the front end, but looking at it from this side, you can see that it's like this reinforced metal door with several bars that look to be on some sort of, like, activation timer. So you would assume that if someone were to step on this step, first of all, darts would shoot out of the wall, hit them. And then as they're running up the stairs away from that, the stairs would turn into a slide, bringing them back down as they're being consumed by flame, and then be unable to leave due to the fact that the door would shut and lock.
Was that it?
That's
Nobody
it as
step
far as you
on
can
the
see.
third Step. Don't step on that.
I had no
As I-
intention on stepping on the third step anyway.
I step over it.
Okay.
I'm serious. Do not
Stepping
step
over
on
it.
that step.
I'm gonna need a no, shut.
I skipped the third, fourth, and fifth step just to be safe.
You
Sounds good.
Just jump to the top of the fucking stairs.
Misty stepped the whole space.
As you guys are all avoiding the third step in your individual ways,
Oh, it's
you
nice.
do eventually get to the top, and the door opens up, and there's a wall in front of you, obviously being the far side of the building. It then comes around in like a U shape, and as you turn around, you can see that you're in this like decent sized living area. There's 3 or 4 super nice, comfortable looking couches. There's a kind of a coffee table in the middle. Off to the right hand side. Oh, and the opposite side of the stairs that you're on is this large fireplace. And then the back right of kind of the seating area, there appears to be again, everything, like, dimensions in here are super weird. Like, everything seems to be taking up much more room than it should in this tall, slender building. But there appears to be this massive, like, oak meeting table that seats about 12 on each side, plus the head and foot of the table. And then the holes keep going back in, and you guys can see doors on either side that you would assume contain rooms that have beds and stuff like that. And then going back to the other end of the building, you guys can see another staircase. The door is open, but there are no stairs on this staircase. Mr. Caldor sleeps up there. He doesn't use stairs.
That's probably safe.
That's so Caldor of him.
It's very Caldor.
I've let him know you're here, but it might take a little bit. He was attending to some things in appointment.
That's
So
okay.
can I hear some more about?
Oh, yes, the
these people
cocoa.
that took
And she
me?
goes back to
No.
one of the back rooms, and you guys can hear things clanking around as you guys all kind of take seats around the little living space. As you sit down, I'll say the fireplace just magically comes to life with this burning fire that it's not too hot. It just makes the entire room like a very nice and comforting temperature.
Have you heard of the Collectors?
No.
So we're
They are a
starting from
group.
step one.
Yeah, I feel like I have to say it from the beginning.
Best way to do it.
They're a group that is known for helping people find things. A couple of us who are, because we've grown. Our group has grown a lot, but the way that we met Zula was through the Collectors, because all of us had something that we were looking for, including your sister. And part of the deal with the Collectors is that they will help you find the thing you're looking for, but you have to help someone else find something that they're looking for. And the thing that we needed to get in order to get the things that we wanted was, or we needed to get them, was a trimenotoxin. And that toxin was, unknown to us, going to be used to kill the king of Kilama.
Which actually happened right in front of us.
Yes. We took too long, and because we took too long, they began to get more aggressive with us, which included kidnapping Zula. And they pretty much strong-armed us into delivering this toxin that we didn't know that this was what was happening until the king was dead at dinner, because we'd won a tournament and got an audience with them. And we were kind of basically forced to help them after Zula had been kidnapped. And that leads us to basically, I'm skipping over a lot because otherwise this will take forever, but that's when we met you, a little bit after that.
So you're working for the people.
No,
Working for them is a strong word.
we aren't working for them. We
did a favor for them.
all of us, including Zula, had contacted them
Not me.
at one point for a thing.
So what was she doing with them?
I am not sure. We never found out what it is that she was asking from them.
Do we still have her
We
crystal
never-
from the...
Did
You never received a crystal for her.
yeah.
Okay. I'll just kind of be quiet, and as I'm taking all of this in, visibly upset, but I don't say anything else.
Immediately, a large mug of delicious smelling hot cocoa is placed under your nose. Here you go, dear. This might help you. And the small halfling comes up with a big platter, and she's got like this massive mug for each of you of steaming hot cocoa.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have to understand, we had to get out of the city before we ever had a chance to even look for Zula.
And the way that the collectors brought us all together, they are seem to be a very powerful, maybe even mystical group of people. Because it wasn't just, hey, everybody go to that spot. It was like they were pulling threads of fate to bring us together.
And it's not just objects that they look for, they know who knows what. Somehow. So I know a couple of us were actually looking for people.
So when can we go after them then?
Well, we have to find some kind of clue as to where they are, where she could have gone. We have nothing other than
Piece for hair.
strands of her hair.
Then I'll
For all
keep
we know, they could
traveling
be
with you
anyone.
guys until we get a clue then.
Yeah, short of asking the collectors themselves, I'm not sure how we would track that down.
Yeah, you think we could ask them about them?
How'd you get in contact with him in the first place?
I mean, first you start looking for rumors, you hear this and that, and before you know it, someone tells you they'll contact you.
And that's what they did.
I was gonna say, eventually, like through all of your searching, you guys had, reached out, whether through wealth or influence or contacts or whatever, and led to one person who led you to another person who led you to another person, and eventually a meeting was set up, and you guys received a letter that said, "Meet me here at this time." You did that, spoke with a hooded figure, and then without saying a word, they just disappeared. And then months later is when you guys received your medallions.
I'm gonna pull out the medallion.
I was about to do
Actually,
the same.
while we're
Okay.
while
I was
we're
gonna say,
talking about that.
you guys haven't split the tube, since you had originally put it together. So I believe one of you guys has that tube that all the medallions stacked together to make.
I don't know who has it, but whoever has
It
it,
was
we'll just say I had it. And
Okay.
it's you, me, or Dez.
Yeah, I'll pull it out and disassemble it,
Okay.
and I'll hand one of the medallions to Zannah.
I'll say, just for the people who haven't seen it,
Yeah.
the object that Levi pulls out of his bag is this long, like, cylinder that appears to be made up of several different, like, hexagon-shaped items stacked together. But it appears to have a cap on it that has opened up, and the entire thing is hollow. You guys see Levi put the cap back on and then begin disassembling it down into 5 different, like, hexagon-shaped discs. And the discs look no different to any of you than they did the night that you got them, except for the inscription telling you to meet at the Platinum Plaza is no longer there.
Oh.
I'll hand everybody their. I mean, I guess it's hard to tell whose was what, but I'll hand everyone who's originally from the group their medallion, and then Zula's medallion I'll give to Zannah.
Zannah, as you grab it, it's about palm-sized, and again, it's in a hexagon. One side of it has this dark figure in the middle with arms that seem to reach out and around the sides of the medallion. you flip it over on the other side, and it's just a black, or not black, but a red, just flat side. And there's no inscription or anything on it.
This is what found its way into all of our possessions and how we found each other.
And whoever these people are something else because they left my things on my nightstand.
I pickpocketed somebody and mine was in there.
Let's study
Oh.
the medallion.
Just
Does
by
this go-
looking at it, like, there's nothing strange about it. There's nothing that moves on it. It just appears, like I said, to be a flat medallion on one side, and then kind of have a what's it called when something's popping off of the sheet? Not embossed. Embossed is when it's like pushed in.
Embezzled? I don't know.
And oh, no, embossed is pushed in, and then protruding.
Okay,
is
protruding. There you go.
pushed up.
So it has this, like I said, that small, the dark figure that takes up the one side of it, and the arms that spread out to the outside of it are protruding from the medallion.
Does it look like
Um,
anything that could be known from history, or anything that, like, any kind of-
You can make a survival check. I will say with disadvantage.
okay?
And I know you have reliable talent, so this is going to be fun. But it's still going to be out pretty high,
A 7.
which become, yeah, just a 7. So, you're not 100% sure what it is. It looks like a figure, obviously a figure of some form, possibly a monster. But as far as just looking at the silhouette and immediately knowing what this is, you have no idea.
So who are these people, and what would Zannah have wanted? Or Zannah, Azula have wanted?
What would I have wanted with these people that I just found out exist?
what is it that you want, Zannah?
What if she was looking for her?
That's
It-
a good question.
I'm trying
How
to
long
remember
have
if
you guys been
Zula
together?
ever told me.
Sorry,
Make
what?
a history check.
I will make a history check.
They're wondering if Zula was looking for you, Zannah.
Oh,
Grimm, a 17. I will say you didn't have a ton of interaction with Zula after the crash. And the times after the crash, she did not ever mention what it was that she was looking for.
so no one knows.
I will say, Zannah, you, as this question is being stated, it would be really odd if she was looking for you, because she knew exactly where you were.
Right.
Has she ever spoken about anything to you when you were growing up or back in the day that she
mean-
wanted?
Well, yeah, I know she wanted to be a really famous bard, but I don't know if she'd be willing to make a dark deal to do it.
Well, I should clarify that it didn't feel like a dark deal when we did it.
Oh,
Other than the toxin itself being illegal.
It was kind of like a, no questions asked. Obviously, it is like from the get-go, at the point of trimenotoxin, we knew that we were dealing with some kind of black market stuff, but there was no way we could have known up until the day of the assassination, that things were going to be that crazy.
okay.
And also, I can't remember Was the assassination? What was the deal that was done there? Because that was different, wasn't it? I thought that we just needed the trimenotoxin to get.
Yeah, so the assassination part of it had nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
You guys, yeah, so that was part of your deal with the Court of Red and Gold.
Yeah.
Is that when you guys went to meet the king, their agent, whatever, disguised as Zula, was going to come with you in order to deliver a letter. And she did that, delivered the letter, and left. And then several minutes later, is when the king ended up dying in front of you.
On the fucking letter.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, the fucking letter.
Poisoned. That's.
Those dastardly bastards.
You say dastardly bastards?
That's
Yeah.
Dastardly
Yeah.
bastards.
gentleman insult.
Suffwing succotash.
Those dastardly bastards.
Kind of feel guilty for
I will face a grand jury.
not
for
knowing
this.
her better.
Well, she
I'm not-
thought you were a good friend of her because she wrote about you, but that's okay.
I remember the first time we met. It was the last time we met.
Well, I mean, it's honestly my fault that I wasn't a better friend.
I'm
It's hard to
sure
see her
you did
sometimes
fine,
without
sweetie.
Thinking of the crash.
Things happen sometimes, and we can't control them.
I know.
I got a question. We still have the hair, right?
Yep.
Can I pull that out?
Hold up. We
Wait
have
a
the
minute.
hair. We know we gotta find somebody who can scry.
Yeah. Well,
Who can
yeah.
scry?
Mm-hmm. But I want to pull out the hair and look at it really fast.
Okay.
Is it still changing color?
It's every, like, you know those, like, passive LED lights or whatever that just, like, slowly change color every, like, 10 seconds? Like, it morphs into one color and then to another? That's what the hair is doing.
Zannah, I have a question about your people.
Okay.
If a changeling dies, does this still happen as I hold the hair and it's changing colors?
Yeah, I mean,
No, it wouldn't.
no.
No.
No, it wouldn't.
If they,
Oh,
once you die, the power leaves whatever it is.
okay. I misspoke. No. No. Hair
Then
wouldn't
sh-
change.
And interestingly
still
enough,
alive.
hang on. Interestingly enough, also when cut, it would lose that ability. So it would return to whatever its natural color is and stay there.
What if it's ripped
Oh.
out?
That's something Zannah would know.
Oh, okay. Well, then
No.
she would. Oh, go ahead.
What color is the hair that I'm looking at right now?
It's currently changing colors, like, just through the rainbow.
That's odd.
Does
I
that
don't-
mean she's still alive?
I don't think this is her hair.
Is it possible that there's a spell cast on it?
You can make an Arcana check if you wanted.
Fuck. I asked that question out loud. Can somebody else do that?
I can try. Maybe Dez.
Sorry, I literally did 30 seconds. I disappeared for 30 seconds. What did you ask?
Is there a spell cast on her hair?
I can identify it, but that would probably just go back to.
Well,
Zula.
I said they would have to make an Arcana check on it,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Can I make an Arcana check?
if you would like to.
I'm gonna try it.
I mean, I can detect magic.
Yeah, that would probably be the best.
Harrison, do you know any scrying spells?
I don't believe so.
Saint, are you detecting magic?
Oh, I mean, I said it as an option, but I mean, if they want me to, I can.
Anything would be helpful. If anyone's got ideas.
I
I'm
mean,
looking around, I'm not seeing anything.
she's alive, which I guess, because I mean, the hair is still.
I
Which I
would
guess
need
is
to.
the best we have.
I would need to rest before I can get any of my spell slots back.
Fair.
Zannah, I will
Unless we
say,
rested last session, but
yeah, you guys have had a long rest and a short rest in between, with no combat encounters.
yeah, I can do it.
All right. I will say, Zannah, with your 13, other than just knowing that that's not how changeling hair works, you don't know if there's anything on it.
Okay.
Saint, are you casting that spell or no?
Yeah.
As you close your eyes and open them, other than the magical items, obviously that your friends and stuff are wearing, the hair itself is glowing faintly, with an illusion spell.
I don't think that's her hair.
What?
Pretty safe to say. So.
Well, we have been operating under the assumption that it was.
That's not good.
Or it's good.
I start to look very upset. My eyes start to water.
No.
Des, maybe you should cast Identify on this.
Sure. I cast Identify.
Okay. As you cast the spell and kind of close your eyes, you see a small snippet of a blade hissing through the air, and this chunk of hair obviously falling to the ground. A shadowy figure then picks it up, holds it in its hand, and this Identify spell doesn't give you guys any, or it doesn't give you any like sound cues or anything like that, but even almost through the shadow, you can see the mouth moving and forming words. And then suddenly, this deadlock of black hair begins to glow and begins shifting through all of the different colors. It is then placed inside of an envelope, sealed, and then the next like little snippet that you see is you guys opening the letter from the inside.
What is that?
Yep,
We need to find a seer or something. Someone with divination abilities.
Do you guys know
As-
anybody like that?
Know anyone like what, dear? And you guys
I
you guys see a very familiar, bald, olive-skinned humanoid step from the lack of stairway behind you guys and begin walking down the hall. His flam. He's just walking through the wall.
are cool as always.
No, his robes are a deep red, with like this silver filigree or tailoring on it. The golden hoop earrings in his ears each have like new gems hanging from those hoops. But you definitely recognize the form of your friend Caldor.
He might.
I might what, friend? By the way, it's so good to see you again. Seems like it's been ages.
You have any divination contacts?
Divination contacts? I'm more of an enchanter myself, but I'm sure I have something downstairs that might be able to help if you've got the coin.
You know we do.
Oh, wait, I think I might be confused then. Is divination what we need?
Well, I mean, that's typically the type of magic that gets used to find people.
He said
Yeah.
he does enchanting.
Because I have divination.
well, divination would the spells like scrying and stuff like that would fall under the school of divination.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, again, I do have access to. I can use divination. I don't know what we'd use as a sacrifice.
A what?
Sorry, excuse me.
I'm sorry, what?
It says
What
here.
kind of spell is this?
It says here, a incense and a sacrificial offering appropriate to your religion, together worth a total of at least 25 GP, which the spell consumes. I don't know what we'd use.
Is
as a
the spell
Oh,
called
that's just like a
divination?
gift to your God. That's just a gift to your god.
Huh?
Are you looking
like
at a
a-
spell called divination?
Yeah, it's something that a cleric had. I realized after last session I only had like 9 of my 13 available spells.
Oh.
The way you made it sound so much crazier.
Yeah.
I don't know what we'll
It
use as a
says sacrificial.
So that's like
offering.
Sacrifice.
So sacrificial offering is like what you would stick at the altar of your church.
Yeah, like if
as
it
long
was
as
like
it's worth 25
Melora, it
GP.
might. If it was like the Wild Mother, maybe it'd be like flowers or something.
So this is just asking a direct question to your god, basically.
Gotcha.
Is this
Which I mean, might be good.
I mean, I think that might actually answer a lot of questions, more than just where Zannah's sister is. I mean, considering who answers Hareson's call.
I look to Harrison with pleading eyes, and I grab his little paws. Please.
Please, Harrison.
Looking at Caldor, I'd say, do you have any incense?
I'm sure I have some downstairs.
Do you have any carrots?
So take a look. And some carrots. Oh.
Normally I would make people wait until morning, but the shop's always open for the arms of the Kraken. Follow me. Don't step on the third stair. And he just gingerly begins. He almost floats when he walks. But gingerly walking down the stairs, it opens the door back up. As you guys reach the bottom floor, he goes, oh, much too dark in here, and he snaps his fingers, and all of the kind of faint purple torches glow bright, filling the entire area with bright lights. And he claps, chop chop, wake up, wake up, we have things to do. And immediately all of the empty shelves and stuff like that, like the actual shelves on them, like flip over, and you guys can see rings, swords, cloaks, all of the display cases like get foggy for a second and then get clear again, and there's different items on the inside, and suddenly the entire shop is full of all of the magic items that you guys would expect to be in Caldor's shop. Now, what kind of incense are you looking for? Just your standard stock, or would you like something a little more special?
You know, that basic divine being contacting kind of incense.
All right. Well, normally a bushel of it would cost you 20 gold pieces, but with your discount, it would be 18.
Oh, you taking off 2 gold. You're too sweet, Caldor. All right. I'll take how many bushels of that can I get?
How many do you need?
Can I get 5?
5? So that would
Yeah.
be 100. You know what? We'll make this easy and we'll just say 80 gold pieces.
Caldor, you spoil me.
Always, friend.
All right. I will take all those incense. And now I contemplate what I would use as a sacrificial offering.
Harrison,
Yes.
do you know who's gonna answer?
Well, it depends who I'm trying to pray to. I don't think the K-Man would be too fond of talking
Who's the
right now.
K-Man?
Who K-Man?
Yeah, K-Man, who's that?
Oh, he's this guy I used to know.
Ooh.
Kinda
Somebody
cool.
that I used to know.
Just somebody that I used to know.
Yeah, we used to
know somebody.
Copyright strike.
Yeah, we used to slap fight together. He was really good at it. But let's think.
I think. Well, I mean, do you get to pick, or is it just kind of like?
I want to say yes because it
Kinda how
says
fate works.
appropriate to your religion.
I thought you were in. I thought you were in between religions right now.
Harrison's kind of like doing the little hand roll. Complicated, like.
You just let's just make sure that we don't ask anybody crazy, you know.
Oh God.
I feel like we're gonna get some interesting.
That's what I said. I said we're gonna get.
Regardless of
That's what I said. We're gonna get a lot of answers, and I'm really excited. I think this is good.
Maybe a gem or something.
Does anybody?
Do we still have a piece of residuum?
I have a few. If
I have a couple of diamonds if necessary.
Well, if we got a tiny piece of residuum,
Really?
that might work.
Oh, but for some reason
Oh.
how many did I gotta remember how many I have. Hold on.
We only need 25 gold worth.
Okay, I
Not
have
a lot.
Harrison, by the way,
I don't
in
see
your
diamonds
inventory, Harrison, in your inventory, even though you only paid 80 for it, you can put 100 GP worth of incense in your inventory.
in my inventory. Okay.
Yeah.
I pull out the little bag of residuum crystals I have and kind of like start counting. I was like, I have 11 of them left. I mean, I am willing to use one for this. I think this is a worthwhile use.
Is it block of incense?
I mean, I don't know if that would work. That's just kind of.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's worth a shot. I mean, if it doesn't work, then I just take it back.
That's true.
So
A
it
god
says-
wouldn't take the offering and then not.
Yeah.
Not worth, right?
Especially like an offering of this significance, right? And I like look into the sky.
It's like a
You're literally looking at the ceiling of a.
Yeah.
I
Forget
like
about
collect
it.
call
whatever Ben
after.
is.
Except
So
charges.
Ben, just a heads up. It says that it's a bundle size of 2 for the block of incense. I'm just gonna. I can only do increments of 2, so I'm gonna say for now it's 6. But can we just like make it clear I only have 5?
Sure.
Okay. Cool. Oh, wait.
We're here. I'll say for the 100, give yourself 10.
Give myself 10?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll just do 5 over then. That works. Cool. Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. I was trying to focus on getting that to work. Did I miss anything directed at me during that?
No.
Okay.
Caldor like whips his hand around, and one of the shelves becomes a chair, and he just like sits back in it and grabs a little goblet, pinky up. I was like, I'm looking forward to this.
Whatever the
Not
rabbit equivalent of sweating is going on with Harrison right now. He is probably panting very hard right now. He's
Panting,
worried.
you're licking your nose.
He's
Your
Your fur
pellets
looks
on the
wet.
ground.
quivering. Oh my god.
Hey,
All right.
Calder, what's this amulet here?
Ben,
What's the
I
what
actually
here?
I don't remember using any.
Hang on,
of
real quick.
Sorry.
What was the question, Caldor?
What's this amulet right here?
I would have to take a look. How about if we wait until after this, real quick?
Alright, yeah, sure.
I definitely want to do some shopping. Actually, now that
Agreed, but
I'm looking at shiny
We're
things.
busy.
I
Yeah,
think
let's do this first.
okay. So I don't see the diamonds that we bought before in my inventory anywhere. I know that we used. I think we got 2.
No one's died, so
No one's died, and I know we haven't used them, but I don't see them in my inventory, and I unfortunately don't have notes to back it up. So I feel like we got 2, but I could be wrong.
well, okay, well, Dez offered some residuum.
Don't worry about
Did
that.
you? I'm sorry, I
You
didn't
did.
hear that
You
part.
did miss
Yeah.
something that was directed to you.
Okay, okay, fantastic.
If you
I
would
didn't hear
like
that
one of
part.
these residuum crystals for it, then it'd be a good use of it. 'Cause I think,
Okay,
I think
I think so. Let's try.
Dead. That was supposed to be for my speaking inventions.
And I've used plenty for them, but unfortunately, this
I've
seems to
received
be-
one.
I'm gonna pull up my notes real fast.
I'm just like giggling as I like hand it to Hareson and put the bag away.
Oh man! Wait, do you actually want to use that?
You're gonna make us lose our sponsorship.
I mean, I don't know what else to use at this point.
I mean, we got other gems, you know.
Okay, I take the residuum back and I put it in the bag.
Don't give it.
Okay.
Caldor just like winks at you.
God damn
So
it!
we're not using residuum.
No, it's much harder to find.
Gotcha. No worries.
No, it's not. It's not.
I have some dragon
Motherfucker.
teeth. I have some dragon teeth. Do you think that would help us in any way?
How many
Is that
crystals? do you need?
appropriate to a god?
You're
How many
literally
crystals do you
trying to figure out a sacrifice worth 25
I
gold
like-
right now.
Well, no, but the problem is that person doesn't. We don't know what
How
person Stan wants.
How much does a vial of blood go for?
Oh,
That's the wrong god. I don't want to talk about it.
I'll reach in my bag and give him 25 gold worth of jewels.
What about
Okay.
a dragon? What about one of the?
As you guys are
dragon-
discussing this, Saint literally just hands Harrison several like tiny uncut gems that yeah, there's like 4 of them.
Okay.
Oh wait, you know
How
what?
is this-
What about a different color? Each one a different color. Maybe
That'll
that'll
make this more complicated.
Yes, sure. We will say each one is a different gold, a different color.
Oh,
Time to meet your maker.
where did this spell go?
Whoever the
Hold on.
fuck that is.
Harrison,
Yes,
are you currently casting the spell?
I'm going to.
I would like you to roll a d6 for me.
Fuck!
I know.
Which one?
Dang, you
Which
remember, you
one?
suck.
We're
you
literally
suck.
rolling the fucking dice on this shit.
I was praying you wouldn't remember. 6.
A 6. Okay. So you kind of break the blocks of incense into dust, and you create a circle around you. And the gems are kind of sitting there in front of you. You begin fishing around at your holy symbols, saying a quick prayer to each one, and then opening your eyes, and nothing has happened. Saying a prayer, and nothing has happened. And eventually you realize what has to be done. And you take the other holy symbol out of your pocket, and you slice it across your palm,
Oh,
and you let the blood drop onto the gems. And the second that the blood hits it, all of the gems begin to glow brightly, and the entire circle of incense around you begins to burn. The entire room is filled with this sickly, sweet aroma. It's the sweet part of death, not the decay or anything. It's hard to explain. But the entire room is filled with this. And Harrison, you hear
Am I the only one that feels this, or everybody?
no, everyone sees it, feels it, smells it, and you hear, "Oh, hello, Harrison."
Oh Christ.
Do I see anything? Do I see a figure or anything? Like,
I will say that the smoke coming off of the gems as they are literally like dissolving in front of you creates this, like, I would say almost like a expressionless mask, but the only part that is moving is the mouth as it talks.
Hey, long time no, well, never see. We have a question for you.
And what would that be?
I motion towards Zannah.
You help me find my sister.
I can. All you have to do is release me. And with that, the incense goes black. The fire on the gems goes out, and the entire room goes quiet again. I also need you to subtract a 4th level spell.
So that pretty much means that she is a god or a servant of a god, right?
That gave us nothing.
Harrison's
If
just
all
like
we have to
staring
do is
blankly
release her, what harm could it do? It would help me find my sister.
By the way, it says the GM offers a truthful reply. The reply may be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome.
It's so evil, it's painful.
I truthfully answered the question.
You're good. I just love it.
Oh my God. I think we're just going to have to find stronger divination magics. But if that piece of hair is not even Zula's, and I don't really know how we're. Do you have anything of hers?
You look over and Kaldor's like spinning a hand mirror in his hand. And he's like, I might have this I could offer you.
Kaldor's just totally chill just with what just transpired.
Oh yeah, he's completely
That's
unfazed.
That's Zula's mirror?
No,
Oh.
I did meet Zula once. She seemed very interesting. No, this here is a mirror of scrying. Once per day,
Oh.
it will let you
Once per
cast
day's crazy.
the
there was
scry
that
spell.
thing.
Once
Good.
per day, what?
You may scry using this mirror.
Would you let Zannah borrow it?
No, but I'll sell it to you at a discounted price.
How much?
Oh, with this little trinket's probably... with your discount, we'll say 14,000 gold.
I only have 1 platinum and 134 gold.
Then I'm sorry, honey, but you're going to need to find something else.
You still got my dad's debit shard?
Your father's?
her.
No. Yours. Possibly.
Can I pass 5,000 gold?
You could pay 5,000 gold.
To,
I don't think you have 5,000 in your pocket. You have it
Why
on your
not?
shard.
Oh, that's right, on my shard.
I can throw in.
I'll do 5.
I'll do 5 as well.
There we go, 15,000.
Thank you, guys. I'll
And
reach out
this
for the mirror.
is yours, and he flips it over to you. Make a dex check for me real quick.
Oh God.
No, you Ben.
You're not
Ben.
doing this!
Ben.
Wait, a what? A dex check?
Just a dex check.
18.
And I
An
ready
18?
a dex-
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
You bobble it in your hand a couple times, but you do manage to grab it.
I grab it. I hold it very close.
Okay.
Okay, now how do I scry?
That was a
Read the
save, not a
inscription
check.
on the side, and it'll help you do your thing. Just concentrate on who you're looking for.
Holy shit.
I
So
look at the
evil.
mirror and I'm focused only on my sister Zula.
All right, what is your spellcasting DC?
Spell DC
Yep.
is
Actually, ooh. You're focusing on your sister, correct?
yeah.
Okay.
It's a 17, by the way.
As you stare into this mirror, your reflection is the only thing staring back at you. Until you read the inscription that kind of goes around the mirror, and as you say each word, it glows with a faint blue until the entire phrase has been said. And then that clear picture of you in the mirror fades out into black night clouds. You can see the moon kind of shining through, and as the clouds begin to fall apart, you're looking at a mountain range. there's a city off in the distance, and as you focus on the mountain range, the mirror gets more and more focused onto the side of a cliff and the wreckage of what appears to be a long destroyed airship before the reflection fades back to your own.
A long destroyed airship?
Yeah.
That looks like it crashed?
Yeah.
So I'll tell them what I saw. How long ago was that crash?
About 2 years ago. A little more.
Did that look like a 2-year crash site? Like enough overgrowth to look like it was 2 years, but...
Make an insight check for me.
Okay. Damn it.
Bro, what the fuck is going on?
Oh,
6?
How did
You're
the
not sure.
bard roll this
I
low?
feel very uneasy about Zula's fate now.
I'm invested though.
I got a 6.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I said you do not know.
If this is supposed to help find her, why is it showing me an old airship crash? Unless... Can I show them what I saw, or is it gone?
It is gone. And I also need you to roll a d10 for me.
Roll a what?
A d10 for me.
Oh
Just a
no.
flat roll?
Yep, just flat roll.
10?
A 10? You're fine.
Okay.
If you roll a 1, the magic fades from the mirror.
Oh,
my
okay.
God.
Non-permanent magic items. Yay.
Love that.
Well, I hope that was insightful. I'm getting a little bit tired. Is there any other shopping you guys would like to be doing before you, I leave you so you may discuss whatever it is that you're doing?
Amulet.
Kinda...
Oh, yes, that amulet. Let me see, and, he walks over and, looks towards you. You have a keen eye. It's made just for someone like you. This will help you with your abilities without, causing any undue strain.
Ooh.
So,
Call it, 8,000 gold pieces.
I'll buy it.
Okay. And while you're at it, if you want, I've got these, and he pulls out these two. They just look like screws that you would screw into the wall.
Mm-hmm. And that does what?
After a minor augmentation, they charge electricity between them, and they allow you to, imbue that electricity into your unarmed strikes.
Is that so?
What kind of augmentation?
You screw it directly into the knuckles.
That's what I thought.
How much?
I'll give you both of them for 14,000.
Fuck it.
Oh,
I'm balling.
Well,
We're gonna need.
my friend, it was a pleasure doing business with you, as the debit shard automatically transfers the funds from your account to his. Make sure you subtract that in your inventory.
Yep, just a...
Like withers away.
Anything else I can help anyone with?
Do you have any, like, anything that would be helpful for me?
You should get a ring of spell storing.
Huh?
You should get a ring of spell storing.
I believe I might have one sitting around. Roll a d20 for me. I definitely have one. I actually have two. And he pulls them out of a drawer. Yes, you can store up to 5 levels worth of spells at a time.
Just saying, if you want to get that, I'll definitely load you up with some darkness.
Oh, that's crazy. That's a crazy idea.
I'll sell you
hold on.
1 for 10,000, or I'll sell you 2 for 18.
Man, remember when I got this dagger for like 100 gold or whatever? That's crazy. What are these prices? What happened?
Inflation.
Better inventory for better customers.
Calder, do you have anything to help me channel a little bit more electricity? Or just help boost my electricity and my spells?
Yeah, any
On-
creature casts a spell into it.
Huh?
Let me finish up with Levi real quick, and then I'll see what I have for you, Harrison.
I'm so sorry.
You could store like 5
Dude,
levels of spell.
That's fucking sick. That's actually so crazy.
Darkness is a level 2, so I could load you up with 2.
I'm just trying to think if
Do you have the attunement spots for it?
It does not require attunement. Oh, it does require attunement. It says that big bold at the top requires attunement.
I do have 1 attunement slot left. I'm just wondering if it's worth it, because that's a turn that I can't attack, and that's all pretty much the only thing I'm good for in combat. What else do you have? Do you have anything else other that might be useful for me, like any a weapon or any like armor or anything?
I would have to look in the back for weapons. You would have to give me some time. But as far as basic enchantments, I mean, I have things that could make you harder to hit. I have things that could make you maybe a little bit faster.
Do you have anything already enchanted with darkness?
I have a flask of darkness. I have a couple of flasks of darkness.
That could be interesting. Let me look at that.
And he digs through a couple of drawers or whatever and pulls out these 3 flasks that just seem to have like this weird dark cloud sitting in the middle of it, but it doesn't like touch any of the walls of the flask.
I'll do the spell storing. I'll do the ring spell storing.
Okay.
For 10.
I'll give it to you for 9 for the miscommunication.
Does anyone else want the second one?
I'm all tuned up, unfortunately.
Okay. I will do it.
Harrison, for you, if you want just a basic amplification to your spells, I have a ring I could give you.
Ooh.
And it may add electricity to all of your spells, as well as make them a little more effective.
Well, how could I say no? What kind of price are we talking about there?
I would consider this rare, so about 10,000 gold pieces.
You know what? I'll do it.
Okay.
And I like gingerly put out my hand, like waiting for him to put it on my little, whatever the paw equivalent to a finger is, his little claw.
Oh, Harrison, I'll hand it to you, but I don't put rings on anyone.
Oh, fine. Takes it, but puts it on. Just kind of.
I'll give you the. I'll send you the sheet for it or whatever. But basically, anytime you cast a damaging spell, you can add 1d8 electrical damage to it, and your spell save DC goes up by 1.
Awesome.
Anyone else? Saint, you've got some new markings on you.
Yeah.
Is there anything you might be
nice.
interested in?
Is there anything you got anything?
I don't know. What are you looking for?
I don't know. Bag of holding. That would be a good one. You probably don't have anything that I particularly need.
I am
Unless you
actively
got anything.
working on a custom bag of holding right now. I just received the final ingredient for it, so maybe next time you stop back, it'll be ready for you.
Okay. Sounds good. Do you take dragon parts by chance?
I would love dragon parts. What do you have?
One dragon head, a dragon heart, 11 medium scales, 17 small scales, 2 rolls of dragon hide, and 4 small claws.
Hmm.
And I drop them all down on the table.
You just start taking them out and fucking.
Like
Hmm.
Skyrim when you like pull stuff out of inventory, it all stacks up and falls over.
There's an awful lot here, Saint. Are you sure you don't want to keep some of it?
The D hide might be worth keeping. One of them. Maybe the dragon heart.
The head and the
no.
heart were my favorite.
Calder, I have a question actually.
I have an
Are you
answer.
able to make anything out of this stuff?
I can enchant them. If you're looking for someone to make weapons and armor, you would have to find a very skilled blacksmith.
I'm surprised you don't have like a blacksmith on hand.
That would be an interesting partnership, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Should talk to Burke. Oh, wait, never mind. The city's on lockdown. Never mind.
Perhaps I could find one, though. Obviously
Yeah.
not tonight, but
For sure.
for the future I could. Tell you what, I'll take any squishy dragon things that may decay in your bags off your hands.
Yeah, I'll sell you the heart and the head.
Give you 1,200 gold pieces. Sound good?
1,500?
Make a persuasion check. And he's gonna make a charisma save. A 16 on the save?
17 I'm gonna roll
Hmm.
on my end.
How about 1450?
Sure.
Okay. 1450 it is. Would you like that on the shard or in cash? Well, not
I'll take
cash,
it.
but coin.
I'll take it.
What's cash?
He opens up the red like cloak or whatever and just produces this large coin bag and places it on the desk for you.
Hell yeah. You got any like? I don't know. I don't know. You got anything to make Dez not jam his gun so much?
We already fixed that.
Yes.
Jammed in like.
It-
God did that.
yeah,
for us.
God helped him
Oh.
fix that.
Oh.
It just started working so weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
When you get down to it, I no longer have a fucking 1 in 4 chance of jamming.
Oh hell yeah.
Now has a 1 in 20 chance of jamming.
Yeah, like a cloak of protection or something, or
Let me look around in the back for you.
like a sentinel shield. Heard those will float around you. You don't even need to hold them. They're pretty cool.
Maybe like a archmage staff or like just start naming legendary Vecna's finger or you know like
Never know what he
Book
has.
of Elemental Evil.
Out of your price range.
You do have a sentinel shield if you would like that. That wouldn't cost you much, only about 4,000 gold.
That's the one.
Imagine if I had that thing.
It would
is that
make
the-
you
I heard that's
faster
the
to
one
act.
that,
It would make you faster to act when danger is upon you. And, the eye on the shield helps you look out to your surroundings and perhaps pick up on things that you wouldn't normally.
You know, I think I was thinking of animated shield, not not that one. I thought that's the one that floated around you.
No,
Thinking
that one.
back about it.
Yeah. I do have a cloak of protection. I actually have 3 of them.
Oh, I might be interested in that.
They're not very much at all. They're about 3,500 gold a piece.
Fuck. 2 minutes.
What exactly does it offer?
It just makes you a little bit harder to hit. And it allows you to resist spell effects and traps a little bit easier.
Then
Yes.
does Kaldor's cloak require attunement?
Yes,
Can't
it does.
remember. All right, I'm full.
I will
No.
I'll take one of those.
Saint, are you interested?
Yeah.
I'll give you all 3 for 9.
Who else wants one?
How many did we have?
There's one
3
more
total,
left.
but one more left.
And what does
Sorry,
it
I
do?
was tuned out. What are we?
It gives you a
talking about?
+1 to your AC and a +1 to your saving throws.
Oh, that's huge.
If you
Hey,
if
saving throws
no one
crazy.
else wants one, I'll take one.
All right, it's gonna be 3 grand.
All right.
Can I pay you back?
I don't do IOUs. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I apologize.
No, you've done enough. It's fine.
Let's see. 9 for all.
9 for all 3.
Okay. I'll buy all 3,
Okay.
I'll give you 3 grand, Saint.
and then I'll hand one to Zannah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Debit shard work.
Obviously.
I'd hope so. He took mine.
Only yours, Grimm.
Okay, and then what's it called?
Cloak of protection.
Cloak of protection.
What about you, Mr. Big Bad Orc? Is there anything you would like?
Well, I'm wanting to save as much of my money as I can.
Totally understandable.
Future endeavors. But there was one really cool thing I saw happen.
And what
maybe-
was that?
Well, who was it? I think it was Hareson made a saint really fast.
Oh, I did that.
Oh yeah, you did.
Used a haste enchantment.
That's what it's called.
Kaldor immediately, kneels down next to you and pulls a tape measure out and measures your feet. I have some boots.
Oh, well, I already got some special boots.
Oh, I may have something else. Roll a d20 for me.
Alright.
What's a D20?
Those boots are bust, huh?
Unfortunately, it looks like I have left it at one of my other establishments. Perhaps next time, maybe?
Oh, yeah, maybe. How much would that cost?
Oh, you know. Nothing exorbitant. I have to find it.
Exorbitant,
real quick.
quite a different definition.
Very rare is putting it at about... We're looking at about 1900 gold.
Deal. Can I just pay you now?
Convince me. Make a persuasion check.
Just jingle some coins in front of him.
Wait, he needs persuasion.
Just make a persuasion check for me.
Fucking money.
Real quick.
Okay. Persuasion.
Can I try and persuade him?
If you can wait until morning, Thracken, I'll take your money now, and I should have it for you by then.
Oh,
Ah.
okay.
Money now, though.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
Okay, subtract that from your funds.
What'd you say, 19?
We'll call it 1850. 18,500.
You did say 1800.
I said 1819. You know what? Fuck it.
1800.
Just do 18.
No.
18,000.
That's not fair to everybody
Oh, my
else.
bad. I meant 1,000.
Yeah, you said 100.
Did I? I'm sorry. I meant 1,000.
Yeah.
It's very rare.
I was like, yeah, I was like, wow, that's very rare. And the fucking cloak of protection was $3,000 a pop. That's crazy.
That's why Kraken's like, yes.
Yes, give it to me now.
Let me pay you now, please.
1,000.
Yeah, that's
10 easy payments of 1800.
Yes.
You know, like a layaway thing, like
10
I'm
immediate
gonna credit
payments. 1,800.
Can I get a cosigner to help with this? Or?
in that case, Thracken is gonna pass.
I totally understand. I apologize for the slip of tongue. Or
Oh,
do
that's
I?
all right. I'd feel bad.
oh god.
Showed up to all the other orc clans with all this fancy jewelry, you know.
Can we know if there's a blacksmith in town?
In Ogden, there's the one at the prison.
At the prison?
Or no, 3. 3 is the blacksmith.
Yeah, that
Where's
looks
the
like a
blacksmith?
blacksmith. It's
Yeah.
definitely a forge.
That's what
I
was
see some
hoping.
anvils.
Perfect.
You'll probably have to wait
tomorrow
until morning. Yeah.
If it's cool with everybody, I'd like to stop by.
Oh,
I'm okay with
maybe you have something else.
What would that be?
Well, maybe it's this might not be up your alley, but do you have like a grappling gun?
Grappling gun. I don't. But perhaps I could work with the blacksmith we just found out is across the street to enchant one for you.
That would be really cool.
He may have a crossbow, though, that would do the same thing.
Well, if you could make it more light and compact, that would be cool.
Well,
That's-
maybe you
that's-
see what he has over there. He's quite the fine craftsman.
Okay. Hopefully it doesn't run as much as, 18,000 coin. Or maybe you got like little balls that you throw at someone and it blinds them. I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I don't know much about magic, okay?
I have flasks of blinding.
How much are them?
I've got 3 of them. Be about 200 gold pieces a piece.
Oh. Yeah, I'll take 2 of them.
Okay. He passes you 2. And very similarly to the flasks of darkness, these ones seem to have a bright light in the middle.
I wonder what
Why?
happened if you would throw
Are
that
you-
in a after you're throwing a darkness flask, throwing one of those.
We like
inside
mix
of it.
them. We mix them in one flask.
Yeah, what happens if you mix them together? That'd be
Pour them both into a never-ending flask or bottomless flask.
I wonder what would happen if you just pour into a bottomless flask, just nothing but the bright ones. Like, just keep going, like hundreds and hundreds of them, to the point where you
Cowboy,
haven't.
could you possibly send a package?
Depends on the package we're talking about.
I need 2,000 gold sent to the giants on the mountain.
You know what would make it much easier? And he looks towards Des. One of my little messengers that was commissioned about 2.5 months ago.
Yes.
But yes, I still have one functioning right now that I could.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and send 2,000 up there.
I could totally do that. Do you have the coins on you?
I was hoping that maybe you could just do a deposit out of my debit shard here.
For you, friend. Sure.
Fantastic. I will charge it.
Anything else before I go fetch this? Oh, wait, never mind. You're not paying for the belt. Before I go back to bed.
I think that's it.
Well, don't forget, don't step on the third step, and I will see you all in the morning. You can all go back to sleep now, and all the shelves go back to their empty state, and the display cases all kind of fog back over.
Sweet.
Thank you for helping me get the mirror and the cloak of protection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the least we could do.
Marked it down as debt owed. All right. Call me the Collector 2.0.
So, I mean, I only want to use this mirror to find my sister. After that, do you want it?
That's all you.
I'm sure we can find many uses for that.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Well, I have a question about the crash. Was it in a mountainous area?
Yeah.
I saw a mountain in the mirror.
Yeah, I was afraid it might be that one.
Did you see feathers?
Yeah, that's not what I yad for, but
Potentially a KFC bucket?
Which means if that's the case, then I unfortunately do know where we're going.
did you see her?
No, I saw a mountain, and then it got closer to the mountain, and then I saw the wreckage of an airship. I can only assume it must be from the crash.
But
I
why
mean,
would
we
it show
survived-
you there?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, if she is there, it would kind of make sense. We lived out there for a little over a week. She'd already know how to survive out there already.
But why would she go back?
Maybe she couldn't come back to the city.
Could it be maybe she thought you guys would look there?
It's not a.
She has
saw
a.
it.
We have the ability to speak to each other, and she's never replied.
Well, I imagine they took her earring.
Or her.
But we don't even know if the collectors had anything to do with her now at this point. This is not even her hair.
But they did drop off their agent that looked like her.
The
So then
collectors
the
didn't
agent-
drop off the agent. The court of black and red, or of gold and red did.
There's no obvious like head wound on Zannah that would suggest that maybe Zannah just is Zula but doesn't remember it, right? Like she.
No, she
It-
doesn't appear to have any
okay.
wounds anywhere on her.
Would I remember the exact spot of the crash?
Make a history check for me.
Oogie.
Can I inspire him to remember? Think really,
14?
really hard.
I guess.
As you're
inspiration,
thinking-
I'll do a D8.
You're okay. If you want to add inspiration to it.
Oh gosh. Well, I turned that setting off and it took away my regular dice, so I'm gonna have to type it in here.
Dirty
There,
20?
this is- Sorry,
Um,
continue.
getting, you know whereabouts in the mountain range it was, and then you feel like if you got closer to it, you could possibly start remembering.
I think if we just get close enough to the mountain range, we should be able to find it again. I mean, it's a big ass airship.
Then after we help find Marshall or help get Marshall's soul back? Could we go there?
You know, funny you mention that, and then I pull out the like potion, that the hag gave us.
Oh. Yeah, my potion. Let's go. What does it do again?
Well, Ben, correct me if I'm wrong, but I have that it should be taken by the person with the least to lose, and that's all that we were told about it.
Yes. It has to be taken by someone with the least to lose. Has to be taken by a mortal form. It has to be taken by someone living, and there's a chance when you take it that you will not return.
Oof.
Wow. What about the potion that just pulls those little heartstrings?
I didn't know this is what we were working with.
It's one serving. We know that too.
Well, our plan was to go back to Killhama for this, to do this thing. So,
That's been
To
kind of
do-
but if-
negative.
To do the potion
If-
thing?
Yep.
well, to figure out what's going on with the souls, because that is apparently there, right?
It was. Yes.
So I don't know how the shutdown changes our plans there.
Have to be
Uh,
triply careful getting back into Killhammer if we ever do, because, well, we have elves.
So then,
Mhm.
could we look for Zula then, and then maybe try for Kilhama?
Was
Isn't
there an
there a time
expiration date on this
constraint for
potion?
There is no expiration date on the potion.
Sell by.
Is September 2025.
Used by this date.
I think the only time constraint is the fact that souls are not passing it into the afterlife, which is not a good thing.
So I can't take this potion, huh?
Would you guys like some more cocoa?
Hey, Sil.
No.
Oh, yes, please.
Here you go.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Auntie.
has to be taken by mortal form.
Well, we could figure out who takes this later. We don't have to figure that out now.
How far
Yeah,
from here would
in the ch-
that mountain be?
It's actually
Probably
not
a
too far.
long time.
It's actually not too far at all.
What's that? Is it part of the same mountain range?
It is not the west-eastern range. Why do I keep doing configure instead of activate? It is the eastern side of the Killhammer mountain range.
Ah, yes.
So we gotta go all the way to the other side.
Roughly here-ish.
Oh, wait, it's on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have to go back to Killhammer regardless.
I mean, it's on the way.
The thing is that we
Might as
could
well.
teleport there, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but it's like right in
That
the
is
middle,
the thing.
so.
Yeah, but two birds, one stone.
Didn't it take us
Please?
like a week on train?
To get from Killhammer to Pondmont?
Yeah.
What about Ogden to Killhammer? What's their normal? Is there train that way too, or
You do not have a train going that way. However, you do have two mammoths.
we do have two mammoths?
Should be 3.
Well, I mean,
You're welcome to go back and get them.
we can go on foot. To be honest, fuck. What other information do we have about the soul stuff?
Not to, you know, put my nose into anything that's none of my business, but you could also just fly there.
No, don't tell me.
Who is that?
And turn
Who is
around.
that?
You
Ready?
turn around and Olson's back behind you.
Oh,
Might be a little out of your way, but you know, the stables for my airship outside of Opunmont it still holds my baby. No, Grimm, I wasn't able to make you a new one, but we've still got the prototype.
Oh. That
Wait, you
involves
have an
getting back
airship
into
for us?
Pond.
I've got an airship for me that you could use.
Would you take us
we
there?
should-
I mean, we're gonna have to go a little bit out of the way back towards Opunmont, but if you got that, then we can fly wherever you want.
I look to the group with pleading eyes.
I say yes.
That would make life very easy.
Sorry.
Not easy, but easier.
So everybody wants to go grab their wings?
I've never flown before. That sounds fun.
Well, we might have to deal with Lord Wyson.
That
That is-
the white scars, you know,
Kevin.
Yeah.
about a month's
Let's let
travel
Kevin take
across
the
the Great Wastes, or the Northern Plains.
Do you think your airship could hold Big E and Smalls?
I don't know who they are.
Oh, that's our
Mammoths.
Mammoth. Maybe. It's not the biggest thing ever. It's bigger than a sand skimmer, sure, but
Well,
I mean, I
doesn't-
could fit a wagon or two on there, so maybe. Not sure how
Doesn't-
the weight distribution would work.
Doesn't Caldor have a shop in Apama?
Not in Opunmont, no. Barat, Kilhema, and Ogden.
Shit. Hmm.
Well, I do want to talk to the blacksmith tomorrow and see if he can
Yeah.
make me some stuff. And if he can, I don't know if it's gonna take how long it's gonna take. But
Fastest way to Apamon's across the plains.
A month.
That's definitely gonna get us into some White Scar action.
It gives me an opportunity to wrangle them in.
Or we take a week or two and head up to Numeraz and, chart a train from there to Opunmont.
How long does the train take? Another week? Or more?
Probably about a
Week
week,
and a
yeah.
half?
Be a lot easier though.
Do we have any business in Numeraz?
I don't know, Grimm, do you?
I might have some business there.
Really?
That is
Or-
my home.
Oh.
It's been a while since I've been back.
We could talk to your dad.
Oh, you'd like that, right?
Well, it depends on what old Wyson has told him.
I think that getting access to an airship would make a lot of this transcontinental travel easier.
I agree with you.
I agree.
We have so many different cities that we need to go between. So maybe we should do that, and then
You know who is going to be a little disappointed that we're not contacting them first.
don't. That would be so expensive.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, just this guy.
Nothing. Nothing. A taxi driver.
Oh, there is that.
I mean,
so numerous.
Well, it's up to you.
Uponmont, Killhammer,
If
mountain range?
If y'all want to go to Numerez first, we can do that. Train would be easier than walking across the plain.
Just saying it's an option.
That's my vote.
Whatever gets me to my sister, I'm okay with whatever.
Hey, do you think that we could use the scrying mirror to see Marshall's soul?
It's a once
Not
per
today.
day, but we could do it tomorrow.
I wonder if that'll work.
I have the meta answer.
I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't work on a soul.
Saint, if you want to use it tomorrow, I'll hand him the mirror.
I appreciate it. I appreciates it.
It's okay. I mean, you don't need the mirror to contact Zula anyway. It sounds like we've already got a way to get Zula back. We should.
I'm
We
to be
should
honest,
free her.
that is no. I
Well-
don't think that's a good idea.
What?
But she said that that's how we get.
That is
Agree
not
to
the
disagree,
only
I guess. Agree to disagree, I guess.
Why don't you think it'd be a good idea?
to free the blood god.
Blood god.
I'm just trying to hear opinions.
Well, you know, a being of immense power that requires blood to do magic is asking us to free it.
And?
Yeah,
and that's
Levi.
really, really bad, and you don't want to mess with blood magic.
No.
I mean, how's that any different than us working with a hag that messes with souls?
Because
Because the hag is already free.
yeah, and that's like a deal that's already like, you know, that's happening without our intervention or not. Like,
We're not willingly letting loose
Yeah.
a devil like a fucking blood god.
We still don't know what Azshara is.
Well, it's funny though because you
God
keep
or a
claiming
servant of
this.
God.
You keep claiming this blood god title for her and giving her evil accusations here. I'm a little confused why you would then follow it up by saying we know nothing about them. It seems like maybe you're coming to conclusions before you have any true evidence of your
I mean,
claims.
go.
do we need
Harrison,
Here we
to?
go.
You
Here
cut
we-
yourself to talk to her, and the room smelled of death.
Sweet death, not bad death. Sweet death.
You seem to be a little tone deaf.
Yeah, just a bit.
I'm just saying.
I think that we should find out more information about that whole business before we commit to releasing her.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
I agree. I'm just saying at least we know we have a backup.
It's kind of it's hard to turn down when somebody that powerful is kind of offering to be on your side.
There might be a lot
I-
of catches with
I can
being
turn
on
that
our
down
side,
pretty
though.
easy. Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
it's pretty easy to turn down.
I I want to help Zula very badly, but not at the cost of the whole world or
Agreed.
thousands of lives, right? I mean, again, I don't know, right? But nothing feels good about anything that had to do at the Orrery.
It didn't smell of lilac when.
Hey,
God appeared.
keep it down about the order, remember?
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, I'm open to just traveling, going to the mountains if that gets me to my sister. But if that doesn't get me to my sister, I'm willing to do anything. And I look to Hareson.
That is kind of my issue right now too. That's another a week plus to get the airship and then traveling back into the mountains. Which at that point, if she is there, picking her up should be an easy ordeal, but
Then
she's
let's
out there
try it.
surviving. We're on a time constraint, probably, and we probably need to get there as soon as possible.
You
Then
know what
should
you
we-
could do? Is you could take your little mammoths there and head out to the mountains. And then once you get to Killama, you could head up to a Ponmont and meet you up there. And then from there, we could go back and pick up the big beauty.
But
Well, if we
isn't
go from Killhammer to
Killhammer like
Opama,
a
we're going
huge-
straight through White Scar territory again.
Just
need to
throwing
do
it
that
out there as
anyway.
an option.
well, but isn't Killhammer like a bad place to go right now?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So how would we get through? Like, are you talking about taking the train from Killhammer to Ponmont? 'Cause
If
how
it's
would
still
we-
there.
How
Or,
would we get on the train?
or again, you could go and get Zula and come back to Ogden. And then we go up to Numerez and then a Ponmont. And then we get to Killhammer from the skies.
We could
We could do
take a
that.
play out of the White Scars playbook, and we can just jump the train after we pick up Zula.
Man, that's kind of crazy.
I'm all right with that.
We'd circumvent all Killhammer security. We'd just look like another bunch coming in now, Ponmont.
But what? Okay. Oh God. Whatever you guys want to do. I feel like everything I say is making things more complicated. So I'll do whatever y'all want to do.
I kind of like Olson's idea.
Of course you do. I'm
one?
genius.
I'll go with Olson's idea.
Yeah.
Which one?
I have said like 3 of them.
Yeah,
Second one, take the mammoths over to the mountain range first, and then up to Numerous.
I agree.
That's my vote.
So you're coming back to get me.
Hold on. Yeah, I guess we could do that.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll unpack my bags then.
All right, so we're going mountain range, swinging back to Ogden, and then up to Numerez.
Yeah.
And then from Numerez, we will train to Ponmont, where we will take over the skies.
I like it. So I know we have something to do tomorrow, and then we'll set out after that. After you go get whatever it is that guy with the earrings is giving you.
Blacksmith.
Oh, well, yeah, that guy.
My
So
question
that's
is,
to me.
once we find, if we do find Zula, what then? What's gonna happen with you, Zannah?
Well, if you help me find Zula, I'll help you guys.
But what will happen to Zula when you find her? Where will you take her?
Well, if she's okay, I'm sure she'd want to come with you.
We'd have sisters. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And you'd stay too?
Yeah. Of course.
Cool.
All right.
Sorry.
There's nothing weird about that. There's nothing that makes that not possible.
Totally possible.
The math is mathing in my head.
Calculations are occurring, don't worry.
Well, I suggest we should probably get some shut-eye.
That we
Hey, does anyone want to donate some spells to my new ring?
I got you. I'll give you some darkness.
What do you
Can
mean
you,
by donate spells?
Can you contain
So this-
rage in that ring?
I wish.
No.
Can you
Spells
contain
only.
smites in that?
I know you can't. Thraken's asking.
So by
You wanna
donate
say,
spells, does that mean to like give up a spell, or does that mean to use a
No,
spell? To...
just a spell
Basically,
slot.
you cast.
Would you
the
like one of
spell
my
into
spells,
the-
Levi?
Into the thing.
You know what? A heal would be great into this
Ye-
thing. That would be helpful.
Do you want cure wounds or healing word?
Ooh, healing word would be a level 1 healing word would be great in this.
You just
Okay.
you want one darkness or two?
Just one.
Okay, I'll give you the one.
Then
So I have 2 slots left.
I'll
After
give you
guys do
healing word.
that. I hold out the ring.
I'll transfer magic.
You see Grimm, like their tattoos kind of come alive for a little bit, and they open their hands up, and this cloud of darkness begins expanding between it. But instead of expanding it through the rest of the room, they put their hand over the ring, and the shadow just like goes up through their tattoos and transfers itself into the ring.
Can you take a smite?
He could take like a branding smite or one of those kind of smites. He could not take a divine smite. Unless we're gonna do the D&D 2024, and then he could take a divine smite.
Hmm.
Nah, that's fine. We can do the 14 roll.
You sure about that? You sure?
We're making the move.
That's fine.
You sure you don't want to completely nerf paladins around?
No, that's great. We're great. We're good. We're good with
Well,
everything.
Okay,
the
I
way
got
it is.
healing word. I also have shatter.
Honestly, taking like a branding smite or something wouldn't be that bad as an idea for you, Levi.
I don't have that spell.
Could Levi
ready to
take
go.
Fangs of the Fire Snake?
No, that is a
There's no
ability.
spell slot.
Okay.
Could he take a shadow spell?
I have
Nope.
2 levels.
That
worth
requires a
of
sacrifice.
I
I'd
think
give you
Des has a
Hunter's
smite spell.
Mark,
A what spell?
Hold Person, Misty
A smite
Step,
spell?
Locate Object.
I
Lesser
did, but
Restoration.
I changed it.
Oh, damn.
Oh wait, no. I put it back. Yes, I did. But it's kind of I have to attack with it, but
What level is it?
2.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
what
I
he's
don't-
got left.
Ooh, I
sweet
can,
like ring.
I can't upcast it. I could do 3, but that's the craziest I could do.
He's got 2 slots left.
I have 2 slots left.
So a
I
level
mean,
2 spell.
Mm,
Or
do
2
you
level
want
1s.
a feather fall or a shadow, dissonant whispers?
X?
Hmm.
Old person? Misty Step?
Is it all
Oh.
level 1s?
Old person would be so gross. For
Yeah, I
me
give
to
you Hold
have-
Person for sure.
No, I think hold person's like is higher than level 2, right?
No,
Yeah,
I have it
level
at level 2.
Oh my god.
I also have it. I got magic missile.
That'd be crazy. Oh man. I mean, I could also fill it with. I have some level 2 stuff, but it would be cool to have more random stuff.
I got level 1 shield.
That would probably save my life at one point.
You want one of those?
No. I have other things. Man, it's hard.
I don't think I
Hard.
can give you one of my rune abilities.
No.
No, it has to be an actual cast level spell cast.
That'd be pretty cool. I'd give you the Cloud one.
Oh man. Let's do.
Yeah, Arms of Adar.
No, I'm okay.
How high of a level can you go with that?
I can do up to 1 5th level spell,
What
but not right
about?
now.
He's already got 3 in there, though.
Rebuild. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you want?
I was gonna say dimension door.
I think he has Dimension Door through his cape.
I
Do you
don't
Oh.
have
want
a dimension for my
Do you want command or control water?
Or how about mass healing word?
Is that level 2?
It's level
That's a
3.
level 4, level 3.
We only have 2 slots.
I mean, also consider what might be helpful for everybody here too. Like I
There's
can.
That's kind of
Fire
like the
traps.
darkness.
Gust of wind.
What level is
Fog
Enlarge
cloud.
Reduce?
Oh,
Oh god. Double enlarge.
that's level 2. Actually, I think that's actually level 2.
You could do an Enlarge Reduce.
Odd.
Which would work for the mammoths.
Yeah, I mean, I also have an enlarge reduce, so I mean.
Well, that's what I was
Or-
getting at.
Double enlarge
Oh my
me.
god, just we could make Saint gigantic.
And super fast.
Or
Yeah.
because we could use that enlarge reduce, and then at some point go back for Hareson's mammoth and get him, make him small.
No, too
again.
far. Too far. I like the
Doubt it, right, to
double.
be honest.
I like the double
Doing like a-
enlarge and haste on me. That sounds really fun.
I'm like doing like the thing where you like cut like at your neck, like don't bring up.
Imagine,
gonna become
imagine
our
how
Gundam.
big. Yeah, imagine how big the sword gets because it grows to my size.
I don't want to spend too much more time on this. I will just I'll just give my I'll cast one of my own spells into it.
Okay.
And I'll put a Misty Step into it.
Right.
before
Do
I-
you harness that final power? Is there anything else anyone would like to do before you split off into your individual rooms and go to sleep?
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna try practicing the meditation again.
I'm gonna
Can I
look
get
Do
some
I need
stealth?
anybody?
Can I get some stealth lessons from Levi?
Sure.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
Oh,
Never
I mean,
mind.
you guys can if you want.
I mean,
It's gonna work. It's gonna
was
work.
there like a was there like a restriction why we couldn't?
No, I was just moving on to the next thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do it.
But
Let's
if
do
you
it.
guys want to do it,
Bardic
then yeah.
inspiration for it.
I will inspire you. I believe in you.
Okay.
All right, Levi, make a check.
I'm also coming, by the way.
Oh, okay.
All
Sounds
right. So you guys have to pay attention this time.
Yes, Master Levi.
I have. You want me to do this?
Harrison's
taking
got his
time out of
notebook
my
out.
night.
He's sitting and he's ready.
All right. What was the check?
I believe it was a performance check for your teaching.
Okay, so this.
DC 15.
Okay. This is -4 because I don't have expertise in this kind of performance. Okay.
Yeah.
24.
You teach one of the best classes of your life.
I didn't even use the inspiration.
Nice.
Oh.
So now, Harrison and was it Nim or Des?
Yeah.
Okay, both of you guys just make a straight stealth check.
And I inspired both of them. I inspired every single one.
Oh. Okay. What is the inspiration? D8, right?
Yep.
Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Was it plus a D8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so total that is a 16.
16 passes.
Yes.
13.
Oh my god.
13 unfortunately still fails, Harrison.
Damn it.
So, Nim, you can add 1 to your progress.
Yes, sir.
Harrison, I'm sorry, but you can't. And Des, as they are doing this, Clonk and you finally figure out what this mask is
Yay.
and how to build it as well. Well, let me find my phone. All right. You are immune to the poisoned condition and all poison damage, the damage type. Once per turn, you can cast Hunter's Mark on a target that you can see. The Hunter's Mark fades at the end of your turn if you can no longer see them. And you've taken the spines out of it, and so you do not take the permanent 1d8 damage while you have it. So
Can I try it on?
yeah, as you try it on, your breathing kind of echoes through the rebreather. Think like a Darth Vader type. But no one else outside of it can hear you. And then your vision, you start to see in like kind of an infrared shade. And when you see people, They glow like with this bright kind of orange glow. You lose a little bit of your depth perception, but it allows you to focus on people a lot easier.
Okay. Can I wear that? Can I just wear it now?
Do you have an attunement slot?
I believe I do. Let me make sure.
Dude, that thing's actually so sick.
Yeah, you just got night vision, dude.
It's now that we know exactly what the barbs mean, I almost want to fucking put that
Yeah,
thing on.
I have one more, I believe.
I know you have more because you're an artificer.
Yeah.
I think at level 9 you should have 5 available.
Yeah, and I have
That's
3
fucking
used. Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. You strap the mask to your face, and yeah, your world changes. Oh, you're also not affected by darkness or dim light.
Okay, cool.
Oh! Wait, the darkness spell?
No, the darkness spell still affects it. Just lack of light. He's essentially wearing like T7 thermals with a gas mask on it.
That's fucking sick.
Stalker.
We need you. Also,
I'll send you the card for that.
Stalker, the zone, it is expanding. We need to. I need to make more of the message balls.
Oh, and you can also call it a predator's mask.
Yeah, actually, I think that's really good. An apt
Correct mask.
A pred mask.
Doctor, this
You
is
faint
mask? That's crazy.
Yo, this is here to meet a 13-year-old girl.
No, man, it's just a cool mask. I promise.
I know why you're here.
Jesus Christ. All right. Anyway, is there?
Can I make a message ball? Or is that my action for the rest?
That was your like 2 hours. If you want to keep inventing into the night, you can go for it, but you risk the.
Nah, yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I don't need exhaustion.
Is there anyone else that wants to do anything for tonight?
I'm just gonna look to everybody and thank them.
Okay.
Would I be able to put in those screws into my hand tonight?
Yeah. I mean, you just need a few minutes to do that.
Okay, good.
Go ahead and make a con save for me real quick.
Like to hear it? That is a 17.
A 17? Okay. No one hears a sound as you slowly twist these screws into your knuckle. They pierce through the skin and into the bone, and you can feel the twisting grind through your nerves and the bone until they're set. And the second that they're both in there, you make a fist, and you can see electricity begin to arc between the two screws.
Ew.
Oh. All right, cool. Yeah, that doesn't hurt at all.
After a little bit, I mean, the nerves are dead now, and they go numb. So eventually
The nerves are dead now.
All right. So as darkness fades, Grimm, I would like you to make another history check for me. All right. Grimm, with the past events kind of being brought up again, your meditation once again falls into slumber. And you just see flashes and visions. You see figures moving around an airship. You hear this terrifying roar and scream. The weightlessness in your stomach as the craft crashes to the ground. And the taste of flesh in your mouth. And then your dream kind of focuses on the eyes and face of Zula as you come to wake. And you guys all wake up from your nice little nappy naps. It is the next morning. What would you guys like to do?
Nappy nap.
We'll walk over to the blacksmith. Let Des know.
I will say, as you guys all wake up and kind of leave your little apartment rooms or whatever, Sylvia already has food waiting on the table for you all. If you guys want to grab snacks or whatever, Saint, you do let Des know that you are going to head over to the blacksmith shop.
Can I come with Saint?
Yeah, I'll go with Saint.
Okay. Anyone else, or?
I'm busy
I'm
gorging
hanging out
myself.
eating. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with Saint.
So it was
I'm gonna
Zannah.
stay because I have to go bathroom.
I got you. Zannah, Des, Thracken, and Saint. You guys all cross the rather busy marketplace for the morning. You guys can see lots of dwarves out, a couple of humans, people kind of going through the open air marketplace, just kind of following the sound of metal on metal tinging that echoes through the marketplace. And as you approach the blacksmith's hut, you're expecting to see some like super big, burly blacksmith, gruff or whatever, but as you turn the corner, you see a human. Calling him a man is a stretch. He's probably 16 or 17 years old. Like windswept, anime blonde hair. Currently without a shirt on, sweating, working on what appears to be a pickaxe. Ding, 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 ding.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, Jesus. A lot of energy early in the morning, huh?
That's the best time of the day.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, I got some items here. I wanted to see if you can craft me something.
I could do my best. What do you got?
I'll dump all the adult dragon and baby dragon pieces.
He
that I have.
starts lifting up the scales. Are these real?
As real as they were on their backs.
Can I bite it?
I guess.
He like bites the corner of it and he's like, I don't know what I expected. What do you want? What do you want done with these?
I want to try to see if we can make something to. Back in my town, I had these blacksmiths infuse a lot of the armor you see on me right now. I'm an automaton, so I can't just wear normal armor. I was gonna see if maybe we could make something, maybe make a weapon, or do something with all this armor, like try to infuse me with the dragon armor or something, or I don't know, man. Artists do art,
Let's see. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've never done something like this before. But if you give me time, I could probably work with the tanner, and we could get these dried out and cured for you, and that way they don't decay, and probably make you some cool armor, maybe like a cool helm too, something like that. It's gonna take a little bit of time. And I'm not promising you anything crazy. Again, I've never done this before. But I mean, we could definitely work it out.
For sure. What's the time frame you're thinking?
I have no idea.
For sure.
What
Look at
if
the group?
I think you could get it done by the end of the day.
You realize like armor usually takes between 1 and 6 months to make, right?
Yeah, but you seem like you're very skilled.
Not that skilled. Sorry. I don't have just like some like press that I put it into and armor right there for you,
Unfortunately, I don't think we have that much time. Are you willing to buy all this?
That's a lot of coin right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's see. And he like he goes back into like the corner and he's like, I've got like 1,200 gold on me right now.
What's your best equipment right now?
Like honestly, I just fix and make like pickaxes and stuff for the miners, We don't really get a lot of travelers in here, even though a lot of people have been coming from Killhammer lately looking for work. So yeah, I've been making quite a bit more pickaxes.
Right on. All right. Well, thank you. I'll just pack up the dragon pieces.
Sorry, I guess. Did I do something wrong?
No, not at all. I just don't have that time.
I feel like I did something wrong here.
No, you're good, man. You too big of a job for a short time.
It really is.
So
like,
it is.
maybe
No,
if you
I
had like,
understand.
I don't know, like the kings, like, you know, blacksmiths and stuff like that, you could get it done in a couple of days. Like
No, for
6,
sure,
7,
for
8
sure.
blacksmiths all working on it, but like,
Yeah, understandable.
I mean, you have to realize it is dragon scale. It's hard. It's
Yeah.
if you don't dry it out and, you know, treat it, it's eventually going to decay. So you've got that time frame in it that you're looking at regardless, and then plus the time it's going to take, you know, to drill and rivet all of those scales, which God knows what it's going to take to get through those.
Oh, for sure. And then you have to attach it onto me.
Yeah, you got to
know,
fashion
so-
it into something, and then yeah, we've got to get your measurements, make it into something that you can wear. So like,
Oh, I'm not wearing it. I am it. You know what I mean?
I
So,
totally
yeah.
understand. No, you, yeah.
Yeah. No, I understandable. I just came by to kind of check on, see if this is doable, and
I got
what the time frame was.
someone definitely could. And
sure.
in a short time frame, a lot of people probably could. One me by myself, probably not. I'm sorry. I'm just being realistic here.
You're good, man, dude. Do you? You know, you got a business to run, so for sure. I'll hand him like 10 gold as like a thank you for his time.
Dude, you didn't have to do this. Like, that's awesome.
No, I
I'll give
appreciate
him.
it.
I'll give him a kiss on the head for his effort.
He immediately goes the deepest shade of red you have ever seen.
Hey, you got any grappling guns?
Roll a d20 for me.
That was a D20.
I literally was muted, but I set that up.
He like finds his senses. A grappling gun. No, I do have some grappling hooks, and I've got some rope, and I've got a heavy crossbow, and you could probably just work something out with that, like improvised. But as far as like something purpose made for that task, no, I could work on something for you though. Probably not gonna be done today. Probably not gonna be done this week.
Yeah, if you finish it, could you take it over to Caldor's and they'll hold on to it for you. Tell him it's for Thracken.
For Thracken. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what. For his 10 gold, for her amazing kiss, in my free time, when I get these picks done and all the other stuff, I will spend a couple of hours every night trying to work on something for you, okay?
Deal.
All right? No gold exchange necessary, anything like that. I think it's a really cool idea. I feel really bad that I couldn't help your big mechanical friend over there who's really terrifying. But yeah, and if I get it done, I will run it over to Caldor.
All right, sounds good.
Have you been in that shop?
Yeah.
I went in for just like, you slept there.
Yeah. We're good.
Jealous. That's so sick. I went in there for like 5 minutes and just about lost my mind.
There's some cool stuff in there.
There is. One day I wish to be able to afford anything in that shop.
Me too.
We can all have goals, right? We can all have goals. Well, yeah, Mr. Thracken, I will definitely start working on something for you. Yeah, I'm stoked.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem.
Des, do you want to see if he has any bullets or anything for you?
I don't need bullets anymore.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I have enough for the extra revolver I have, so I'm good for now. But thank you.
All right, anything else? How about you, pretty lady? You need anything?
I don't know. Do you have any instruments or anything?
Instruments? Nah, I don't.
Okay.
The only music I make
about-
is sound a hammer on metal.
That is a good instrument. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Oh, they don't. A lot of people like to sit here and listen.
Good.
There's not a lot to do.
You what?
Said there's not a lot to do in Ogden.
Oh, well, that's sad. Well, you keep doing what you do. You're amazing. I'm gonna give him an inspiration.
Thanks. Can't wait to get back to work on these pickaxes and that badass crossbow grappling hook thing. It's gonna be awesome. All right.
That it is.
Well, just remember, if you need anything tool related, just come on back to Vectors. 'Cause that's me. I'm Vector.
Okay, nice to meet you, Vector.
Not a problem. You guys have fun.
Bye.
Bye. You guys all just like sit there awkwardly for just a second.
Before wrapping up and leaving town, I just want to go with Dez over to Marshall's like grave area and say goodbye.
Again, there wasn't like the grave. It was just
like the little signal thing, or
like the statue of heroes. Yeah, the statue of heroes had like a little like carving that we Dez had done. Not we, but former Dez had done, putting Marshall's name at the bottom of it.
Then yeah, let's go. We'll head on over there.
Okay. At the foot of the grand staircase, like I said, there's the two like massive sculptures of warriors, probably 50, 60 feet tall, kind of standing on either side of the entryway to the mines. Both of them have several inscriptions of like the Ogden founding fathers' names, the great warriors that have come from there in the past, and then, like I said, the place where Dez made his inscription.
All right, I'll just say a quick prayer.
Right up here, by the way.
What happens to you if Marshall comes back?
That's on you, buddy. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure Marshall will be its own entity, right? He'll be his own thing. I'm sure I'll still be around since I'm just a part of your soul, you know, unless I get put back into you. You know, it's really the only thing I can think of is like maybe I just disappear, just become part of you again, you know. But
I don't want that.
You know,
you're not there, Hareson.
Oh, that's all right.
I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. You know, it's not like I'm gonna just be Marshall.
That is true.
You know, I mean, maybe Marshall will inhabit this body, but or he'll get his own body back. I don't know. I've never had to deal with this before, so it's weird. It's a weird experience for you know.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to find out at this point.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's really the only thing I can think of is, like, I just go away, you know, so.
We won't let that happen.
You're not there either.
Happens.
It's just them.
Oh, shit.
We're
Sorry.
singing in the
Hey, guys, what are
earpiece
you guys
just
getting on
in
this
our
thing?
sleep. In our sleep, we're just talking, saying those words coincidentally into our earpieces.
I'll take out the potion and like look at it.
Like I said, the last time the flask is like full of what looks to be like almost black tar that like sticks to the sides of the glass as you like move it around.
We'll have to find somebody, you know?
Find somebody to what?
Take that potion.
I think that person's me.
What are you talking about?
I mean, I don't really have anything left to lose.
I mean, I'm not losing you, right? Like, that's not happening.
You'd lose my... You're me.
Oh, fuck! Brain fuck. You created me, right? And unfortunately, I can't take that. But you are the only person that Marcel has left. I mean, obviously, your mother and father is, or your mom is definitely there, but
I don't know who else would take this.
I mean, I get it. I get it.
'Cause I
You
don't
can
think
try,
anybody.
right?
I mean, the only fear is I don't come back.
That is literally, yeah. That is a good fear to have for sure. I mean, up to you, buddy. Right? What if you go and I go with you? You know what I mean? Like, what if that's a thing? Because I'm a part of you. What if? Well, dude, right? Yeah. But hey, honestly, if you were to do it right now, no one would know a thing. And if we both disappear,
This would be the place to do it.
This would be the place.
As I uncork the top of the potion.
Oh yeah.
I want you to be 100% sure this is what you want to do.
I mean, this is what it all has been leading up to, and no one else will do this but me.
Real quick, just metagaming.
Yeah.
She did tell you to be near where it is.
Near? Oh, she did. I don't remember that part.
It has an area. Yeah, it'll show you in the area.
I thought it was just.
No, it will transport you to. It will allow you to see the way she sees in your general area.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, wait, wouldn't this be where Marshall's soul?
No, Marshall's soul is in Connie's locket. The reason you are taking this is to find the source of the void.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm not very smart.
I bit my hand so hard right there.
Okay, yeah. I put the cork back on. So you know what? I'm actually not that intelligent of a bird.
I'm not either. Yeah.
Just saying, because there's a lot of stuff that goes down if you take that. And
I thought it was like I'd be able to see it for like ever.
No.
Okay.
It has a duration on it, and it's localized.
Yeah, I thought it'd be cooked like permanently, but I was willing to risk it.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, that might be my bad on the explanation.
I just probably forgot. In my notes I had written down the person who has the least to lose to find the location of the souls.
Yep.
So I was like, all right, let's do it.
And it's not to find the location of the souls; it's to find the void.
The void blocking.
Yeah.
Whatever's blocking the souls.
Yes.
Okay, never mind. I'll just stand back up and be like, well, that was a dramatic moment.
That could have gone really bad.
I literally was like...
I just don't remember. Like, nobody fucking told me. All right.
I thought I said it, but I might not have. That's why I stopped it. I was just...
Yeah, I just had... What I had written down was not that.
I got you.
I wasn't here when he got it, so...
So...
So when do you take it? Like when?
I guess when we get to Killhammer, or Killhammer.
Yeah. All right.
I'll take it there, and then probably.
I mean, so what are? Okay. We're just needing to get to Killhammer, or are we trying to do something like outside of Killhammer?
All I know is that when we get to Killhammer, we have to find the location of the void that's stopping the souls, so that we can go back to Connie. But I do know that the airship is another priority that we need to get to as well.
For sure. Because we have those teleportation crystals. We could just be in Killhammer.
Oh, yeah.
So
we should probably go tell everybody about that.
But I think it's a Zula thing too. But yeah, we can go back to the group and.
Yeah, we could see. Maybe No, I don't want to split. Splitting would be bad.
Very. Some would say it's the best decision ever.
Detrimental. Split my soul off.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I guess let's head back and figure out the plans. As I stand up, I leave just like a single little like just a little bullet on where I left. Like the carving for Marshall.
Okay. And I'll leave a feather off my pauldron.
You guys both leave your offerings and take a second. A couple of the miners that are like walking by, like look at you guys. But other than
Never seen a
that,
bird before, huh?
no one really acknowledges you at all. They're all just kind of doing their own thing.
Howlins rule. Ugh. Should you go say goodbye to Mom first before we go all the way back?
I think I already said my goodbyes, and I don't know. Every time I see her, it gets harder.
True.
And if I don't come back, I think that we left on a pretty decent note, considering our past problems.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's head back then.
Right. As you guys return to the rest of the group who are sitting there, Thracken and Nim are each like holding the reins of the two mammoths you guys have and kind of feeding them some leftovers from breakfast. Your mammoths sit there munching. Zula's playing a little tune, or Zannah's playing a little tune. Hareson,
You guys look super stressed out.
yeah, Hareson's just kind of eagerly sitting there, like waiting for you guys to get back, like a kid waiting for their parents to come home.
That's about
Yeah, you guys look
accurate.
super stressed out for some reason. Like somebody was gonna do something bad.
Was something gonna happen or something? Like, was somebody gonna do like a really bad thing? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Levi, why are you sweating? You okay?
I imagine that somebody wasted a very important quest item.
That'd be crazy. No one
That'd be
would
crazy. Who would do that? No one would ever do that here.
But it was just a dream. It was,
by the way,
it was
we have-
elf vision of a different
yeah.
lifetime.
Hell yeah. We have teleportation crystals back to Foehammer, by the way.
Oh, there's like a teleportation circle here.
Like, yeah. I mean, if we need to get back to Foehammer, like,
Well, I think the circle still has the better part of a year to be finished.
I just crack one of these crystals and boom, we're back at home.
Yeah.
Just so you guys are aware.
The crystals are an interesting thought, but getting out
Is
of
that
the
a good
city,
idea though? Because yeah, we'd be in the middle of the city basically.
especially with Nim and Levi,
I mean,
they know who we are.
They're specifically looking for us, aren't they?
I mean, they don't know you guys are elves. Remember, you were disguised. They do have
But
technology to scan.
They
though.
busted down our door looking for our roommates.
Yeah, that was because of the twins.
But that doesn't come back on us for harboring elves or anything.
It might.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean, you guys can do what I do when I need to trim off some armor or something. Just like cut yours. And just get new ones when you're done. You know?
Oh yeah, Levi, let's just mutilate ourselves.
Is that not like a thing you guys can do comfortably, or what?
Nim says after he just screwed screws into his knuckles.
Hey, these are cool. These are sick. I close my fist. Electricity bounces between them.
That's
Look how cool
literally
it is.
mutilation.
But look how cool it is.
It's pretty badass.
I mean, I kind of like my ears.
No one said you had to chop off your ears.
No. No. I mean, I don't know how anatomy works for everybody.
You
know?
used to be a biological being. You know
No,
how
I
anatomy-
never used to be anything.
You have the
What?
memories of a biological being.
Memories of somebody else.
Who
You
is
still
a
know.
biological
I
being?
don't
You
know
have memories.
shit.
The longer it goes on, the less Saint is humanoid or maintains their humanity.
You just start talking like a robot.
Their birdanity.
Yeah. All right. Well, shall we take off?
Do we have the supplies? We were gonna be traveling for a while.
Yeah, we need to re-up our
Rations and all that good stuff.
Oh.
I will say
Yeah,
that as you
I don't
guys
need
were
those.
there, Sylvie and Caldor have given you guys probably about a week's worth of food to take with you guys and water.
Spoil us.
Oh, hey,
We
did you guys
made-
pick up any health potions?
No.
That's not a bad idea. But we
You
also
want-
may want to grab some coats. It does get pretty chilly in the mountains.
Huh.
Would is the cloak of protection? Would that keep you warm?
No.
No.
Protects you from the cold.
Sure. You know what? Whatever. Yours has a nice, like, fluffy, like fur collar on it, and it's a little bit heavier. Why not?
Ben wants us to move
I
on.
was just
He's
curious.
done with shopping.
I mean, if I need to get a jacket, I can get a jacket. I just didn't know if the cloak was a warm cloak or not.
I mean, we got the mammoths. But we
Hey,
probably don't want to.
Hey, Zannah.
Yeah.
So Thracken's like sheepishly like kicking at dirt right now, like while he's talking to Zannah. You guys have never seen him like this.
Uh-oh.
So
Oh no.
No.
Gonna confess.
you know how you told Saint he could borrow the mirror?
Yeah.
You think I could borrow it one of these days?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
Look at you bashful little guy.
Shut up.
What is
Shut up.
happening right now?
Shut up, Harrison.
Harrison gives like a little kind of punch on the leg, like, "Ah, look at you!"
Imagine all of us are just sitting there staring at Thracken in the background.
My eyes have narrowed.
I haven't got to see my dad in a while, and I just want to know if he's all right.
Oh,
Hey, you
I
know what?
100% get that because
You
I
can
haven't
take
seen
my
my
day.
sister in a while.
You can use it today. I don't mind.
Are you sure?
I'll be tomorrow, buddy.
All right.
Psych! No, I'm joking.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we should make a rule. The only way you can pass it off to the next person is you have to toss it through the air.
No.
Next check
No.
every time.
No. That's 15,000. No.
It's like the most expensive breakable thing that we have.
Behind the back. Whoa.
So we give it to a giant metal thing
Over the
and
shoulder.
throws it at an orc.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hand the mirror over.
Ooh.
Gently hand the mirror.
2 points of contact at all times with that mirror.
Oh my gosh.
I'll probably.
So, you
probably
gonna
won't
use
do
it?
until- Oh, I was gonna maybe do it when we make
Well,
it tonight.
we're waiting.
Oh, you
I-
guys want me to do it right now? Okay.
We want to say hi to Pops.
Well,
I don't
Not
think
your
that's how it works.
I don't know if I'm gonna like what I see. That's
Do
the
you
thing.
need privacy?
Well, maybe. I'm just gonna do it tonight. When we make camp. Just
All right, bud.
let's go. Everybody met up.
All right.
Everybody to their respective mammoths.
As everyone piles onto the mammoths, Thracken, you place the scrying mirror in your kind of like your breast pocket, we'll say. As you take a breath and you guys begin heading off in the general direction of Kill Him. I don't mean to do configure. Who is leading this expedition?
I can.
Okay. Go ahead and make a survival check for me.
That is a 25.
25. Okay. The highway, there's a highway that's been made between Kilhema and Ogden. It's not traveled as often. Now that, air travel and trains and stuff have become a thing. But as you guys set off from Ogden, there are hundreds of people that you guys encounter throughout the day. coming from Kilhema to Ogden, apparently fleeing the city in some way, shape, or form. Do you guys want to... So I'm going to give you the option. We can go day by day for this trek, or we can kind of just, you know, narrate the way there. It's up to you guys. With that roll, that is off of my table, so I have no encounters for you during this travel.
I'd like to.
I'm down to speed it, but with
Yeah.
the exception of the night
Yeah,
for
that
Kraken.
is just my
for
big,
Thracken, yeah.
my big question.
And the Marshall thing.
I'm done.
Yeah, so Thracken and Marshall can use the mirror, but other than that, narrate.
Okay. So as you guys leave kind of the foothills of the Titan's Peak Mountains behind you, and continue on the highway, like I said, there are several... You meet hundreds of people coming the opposite direction towards Ogden. You travel as long as the mammoths will let you, out kind of into what we'll call kind of the Eastern Plains area. The area around you is rather flat. Lots of kind of shrubs and small low-hanging trees, but for the most part, it is just a barren plain in every direction. At the end of the first day, you do pull out the Tensor's tiny tent, and you guys make camp. You guys feed and water the mammoths, and Thracken, eventually you move away from the campfire light and begin looking into the mirror. Do you want to do anything else before you activate this magical item?
Nope.
Okay. Concentrating on your memory of your father's face, you quietly begin whispering the words that lie on the outside of the mirror, and very similar to Zannah, as she did, they begin to faintly glow blue until the image of your face becomes cloudy. And again, you find yourselves in dark, kind of twilight clouds. As the clouds open up, you can see a vast tent city below you. Other than that, there are no points of interest that you see, and the mirror begins focusing. The closer it gets to this tent city, you see what appears to be a chieftain's hut, and it continues in through the open top, and you can see what look to be about 20 orcs at a long table, fire lit in the middle. They're all drinking and jeering. You can see a couple of prisoners off in the corner that they're like throwing food at and stuff. And the mirror continues to focus towards the head of the long table. And you see a massive orc, probably one of the biggest that you've ever seen. Cuts all over his body that have white dust caked into them, scarred into them. And as it turns and looks at you, you can see a massive scar from the upper temple to the lower jaw, its bottom jaw hanging out, two jagged tusks coming up. And on its right pauldron, there hang 3 skulls. And the mirror focuses on the center skull for about 5 seconds before showing your reflection again.
Oh.
That's what Thracken was expecting. Oh.
Damn.
Is he gonna keep that to himself?
Yeah, for now. He'll just quietly shuffle back and hand the mirror back to Saint. Ooh, that one got me a little bit, Ben. that doesn't help that I got some music playing that kind of matched it.
How'd it go, Thracken?
Well, went about as expected. And that's all he'll say before he goes off to bed.
Okay.
As you guys all eventually find your way to bed that night, sun rises, and the next day is very similar to the first. You guys move along the main highway, closer and closer to your final destination. I will say this whole event is going to be about 5 days worth of travel to get in the general vicinity of where you need to be. You guys have several other travelers pass you by. Some of them have carts, others just have the packs that are on their back. A few of them continue to look behind them, but you are the only ones headed in this direction. And as the second day comes to a close, you guys set up camp again. Saint. Oh, my bad.
I'm sorry. I was going to say, like, during these travels, can I be working on the messenger ball?
Yeah.
Oh, on the night rest. Okay, cool.
I'll just
I'm
ask
also
you.
meditating.
I'll just ask you your daily check. Des, after I do Saint's thing, I will have you roll your intelligence check or whatever to make the orb.
Mm-hmm.
But Saint, are you back?
Yeah, over here. I'll pull Des over with me while I do this.
Okay. Very similarly to how Thracken kind of went away from the camp, you and Des walk away, and is there anything you want to do before you focus on this mirror?
Des, you want to be the one, or you want me to do it?
I think I'll do it.
Yeah, I think you have a better memory of Marshall than I do, so.
Des, as you focus on your memories of your brother, you begin saying the words, and the mirror begins to glow blue. As the reflection shifts from your Owlin features, unlike the others, it does not focus on anything. There seems to be kind of a ball of light faintly in the background, but everything around it seems to be this torrent of wind and darkness, and everything is fuzzy, and you cannot really focus on anything in general. And after a few minutes of that, the mirror returns and you see your reflection.
Wow. Well, what'd you learn there, Saint? Not that I didn't really learn much.
Saint didn't see anything.
Oh, he didn't see anything?
Nope,
Just me?
it's just
Okay.
you. It's just whoever is holding the mirror.
How'd it go?
Not great. I think the best bet is gonna be just the void and stopping the souls.
For sure.
I'm entirely sorry I forgot to do this, but Thracken, I need you to roll a d10, and Des, I need you to roll a d10.
Oh, okay.
Three is fine.
6.
6 is fine.
Okay. And then intelligence check?
Yeah, if you want to go back, you can go ahead. And I think I said with, as long as Plonk was up, I said you get advantage on it, right? Because he's helping you. Yeah, so go ahead and make your intelligence check with advantage.
23.
23, okay. Roll a d4 for me.
3.
Okay. So you managed to construct 3 of these messenger drones, reduce your residuum count by 3, and the enchanted jewels you have by 3.
Okay. I
think you
am
had 12
running
of
low
them.
on enchanted jewels, actually.
Okay. But you can add 3 messenger balls to your inventory. As the moon begins to rise once again on the night, you guys all find yourselves to sleep. And very similarly, the next morning, you all wake and you guys continue on. And this happens for 2 more days until the eve of the 3rd night. You guys can see the foothills of the Killhammer Range nearing you guys. It will take a couple hours of travel tomorrow before you actually start to get up into the mountains. And then however long it takes Grimm to begin seeing, identifying features. So is there anything you guys would like to do on your final night of travel?
Yes, Thracken. Well, Thracken actually doesn't have anything to write with. Does anybody have something I can write with?
Pull out a crayon.
I do. I make lots of music, so I'll hand him a parchment and my quill.
Okay.
Oh, well, thank you.
Brand's so cool, though.
And he'll just start writing a letter.
Okay. Is there anyone else?
Not like tonight, but in the morning. Can I make 4 treats?
Yeah.
Sick.
I would like to meditate again.
Okay.
But I think I'll probably ask Levi for like technique assistance again.
Okay.
Oh, for the meditation?
Yes.
Okay. I will do a I will do a guided meditation. this
Guided
time.
meditation.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know how this is going to turn out, but Levi, if you would make a performance check for me.
Let's just see what happens. How long does the inspiration last? Bardic
Like
inspiration?
10
Just
minutes.
a day? Okay, all right.
Would you like me to inspire you?
Yes, please.
Let me inspire you. I think you can do a great job.
As you're all getting ready for bed, Zannah begins
Little sister.
playing a song that fills the campsite.
Oh wait, this is perfect. Wait. Yes. Just setting the mood. I'm gonna light a candle,
Okay.
which I actually have a candle on. me.
Awesome.
Uh,
Light your candle.
performance check.
Plus a
Okay,
D8.
-4.
Can I assist
Okay.
with that? Since I'm
Plus a
there? I don't know how it
D8.
works.
Not for this.
So 16 plus. Yeah, 23.
23. Okay.
16 says
Yeah, it was -4 or whatever.
Oh.
All right. So Levi.
Because I have expertise, but it's only when I'm doing like drawing stuff, related stuff. So I
Oh.
have to do the manual -4.
Got it.
So Grimm, Levi begins lighting a scented candle and kind of going through the breathe in, breathe out, think of the wind, think of the water, think of the trees, all of this. What are you trying to accomplish by this meditation, Grimm?
I'm trying to see if I can find any connection to that like elvish side of me.
Okay. I'll say make a history check with advantage.
History.
14 plus 6. 30, 20. All right. You find yourself somewhere between like a wake and a dream state. In this kind of meditation, peacefulness. As you kind of look up through the transparent walls of the tent, you can see the moon shining across the wasteland in front of you. memories kind of start coming back, patchy at times. You feel a sense of home and joy, and you are running through a courtyard. The moon glistening through, or the rays of the moon glistening through the pillars towards the exterior of your home. As little Grimm giggles and looks back, you can see kind of a middle-aged dark elf following close behind you. Long, flowing white hair, deep red eyes, but not in like an evil manner. Like it's beautiful, a comforting manner. Pearl white teeth glisten across her mouth as she smiles and laughs and chases after you. You turn a corner into a room, and a slightly younger version of a very familiar male figure stands there. And instead of the stern look across his face, you see a twinkle of joy as he smiles as you and the female walk into the room. He picks you up and then grabs her and gives her a kiss on the cheek before you guys all kind of settle down for a second. And the memory fades then. You once again see the elf, her face a little more gaunt, laying in a bed. You see the man gripping a piece of parchment and crumpling it into pieces as another figure kind of comes in to tend to the woman in the bed. You then fade to another kind of dreamlike state, standing out on that same balcony from the first memory. The feeling of joy replaced by complete emptiness as you look across the courtyard to that male figure standing with its back towards you. The joy completely leaving and never returning again, replaced now by only the rigid, angry man that has dominated the rest of your youth and adult life. With that memory imprinted on you, you guys all wake for your next morning. You
You
guys,
got me a little bit.
tonight is the night I will get everyone to choke up. All right, so you guys all wake to the wonderful smells of Nim's campfire cooking, a little bit of your perishable rations that he is cooking into a fine breakfast for you, as well as 4 of his wonderful treats, tasty treats. And as the kind of cool morning breeze whips through the entryway of the tent, is there anything you guys would like to do before you pack up this morning and head into the mountains?
I would just want to be like, go to Grimm and ask, did it work this time?
Kind of, I think. It was peaceful for a bit.
Well, if it worked even just a little bit, then maybe you do still got it in you.
Oh, and my bad. I misspoke a little bit. When I said that you were filled with like an emptiness, that emptiness was like a hunger for something more.
I am kind of getting my appetite back, I think.
That's bad, isn't it?
Oh shit, you might be right.
That's all.
All right.
That's all I.
Thracken, Zannah, and Dez, you guys each get a num num. Eat it as a bonus action for 4 temp HP.
Okay. A num num.
Nim's num
Num
num.
nums are so good. Nim's
A
num nums
nim-num?
rock.
Nim num.
Nim num.
And
Nim num num.
when we do end up going into the mountains, Grimm will start like backseat driving with
Okay.
Nim.
Yeah. If there's nothing else you guys want to do as you guys pack up camp, it takes you about a half hour before everyone is once again up on the mammoths. They're a little bit tired, but they've been well taken care of. You guys take the next 2 or 3 hours to cross the remainder of the wasteland and head up into the Kilhema mountain range. Grimm, if you would go ahead and make a survival check for me, you can.
I was hoping
Survival or history?
I
I'll
wasn't
do
at the crash
history.
scene.
So just a straight history?
Yeah. If someone is proficient in survival, they can make an additional roll as well.
I mean, I can, but I don't know how that would make sense narratively.
If you want to, go for it.
Yeah, I'll do the other roll.
17.
You actually got a better roll. I got 16.
Okay. You guys travel well into the evening. Just keeping an eye out for anything that really catches your eye. And just as the twin suns are kind of starting to set and your stomachs are starting to growl a little bit, Grimm, up on one of the cliffs, probably about a mile into the range, you see what appears to be an area of the side of the mountain that at one point was burned and has less like growth and shrubline and stuff like that as the rest of the mountain around it, kind of a scar on the side of the mountain.
I think we're getting close. Pretty sure this was from the ship. I'll kind of like point it out.
My heart starts to go into my throat. Kind of nervous.
It is a rather treacherous climb. I will say that the mammoths will not be able to make this climb with you. There are several areas of hundreds of feet where it is just a sheer cliff. Which is part of the reason that you guys were stranded up there in the first place.
Yep.
If you guys would like to start exploring tonight, you guys can, or you guys can do it in the morning with fresh light. It's up to you.
Well,
I'm down for either.
unfortunately, I don't think the mammoths are getting any further.
I think we should go tonight.
Let's not be too hasty. You don't want to get too exhausted.
Well, I'm kind of. We did hear, or I heard. I think it was that blue dragon that's been running around the sky when that ship first crashed. There's no telling if it's still out here or not.
Oh, God. It had to have left by now, right? Why would it still be here for 2 years?
I mean, it could have just spent the 2 years on top of that mountain.
I mean, like 2 years is like nothing to a dragon, right?
In most cases, yeah, unless it's pretty much a new dragon.
Eventually, you guys decide to just set up camp at the base, start your ascent tomorrow. Zannah, you spend the vast majority of the night sleepless, just staring up at the cliffs, not knowing what you're going to find in the morning. And that is where we will end tonight's session.